It feels good being a goofball.
How we always been, though.
Just being able to let loose and be yourself and be crazy.
Oh, I was thinking of that.
Sing it for us. Who gonna sing it? I'm a goofy goober. No, the other one.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
You're a goofy goober, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. Goofy goober,
1, 2,
yeah.
3, boy, on all of y'all.
Hey, are you?
Done with y'all.
Hey, look, see, this could be part of your improv act.
Go for it.
Actually, that could. He get up on the stage and just start blowing it.
Pause.
Here you go. Have fun, bro.
Thank you.
Hey, play that through the whole show.
I am. I said I'm gonna be the background though.
We say play for him, but you say blow for me.
We need to hear that good vibe.
This is you.
Because we know you. We know you, Ryan. We all know you.
They're gonna think I do things like that. I don't do things like that.
You be doing a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Jerron, we know you.
You're
We just start
you're
the fucking
fucking
show.
wild.
Alright, I'm ready if y'all ready.
All
Yeah, we ready.
right, I'm doing introduction then. Ladies and boys, welcome back to Lavish Journey podcast. It's your host, JK, here today. We got hella people in here. We got 2 special guests. First thing, shout out to Ashley.
Oh, you can call me Ash. What's up? Hey,
Oh, Ashley. Okay. Shout out to my cousin Steph over here.
What's going on?
Hey.
Return today. And yeah, we just want to do introduction. You know, we start the show off naturally for real. So, do we got any starting off topics at least? At least one topic to start off.
How's everybody today?
You know what? That's a good topic.
Just to start it
There you
off.
go. It's a good topic. Well, one of you fucking answer it.
Well, what
You're
the
mad
you
aggressive.
hostile asshole?
You could have answered, but it's cool. Go ahead.
Go ahead, answer it first.
Jerron. Kirk.
Well, I'll have you know my day was actually excellent today. I had a very hard fall.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, tell us a little. Yeah, elaborate.
Elaborate. What happened? What happened?
I was jumping on a tree.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
In the movies.
It's okay. It was a very traumatic experience for him.
I tried to grab the
understand.
branch and
Did it snap?
and
My boy
I
said,
fell. I grabbed it and I slid and
Wait, how big was the tree?
it was
This is
I
a
don't-
big ass tree.
Yeah,
You
I
about
just
6'7", so I don't.
dang, man. How did that make you feel?
I mean, you see, he crying. It was clearly traumatic experience. He was
Did you
traumatic.
break
It
it?
probably was a good.
I fell and I hit my fucking pinched nerve and it was just really painful. I needed ice and Zeke got me ice and I really appreciate you because it was
Hey, bro, you broke your ass, bro. You broke ass. I said, let me get my niggas some ice.
yeah.
You were
the ice
before you
really
cracked your
helped.
spine.
I thought he was playing for a minute though.
I thought he was, but then when he was just laying
He
there
was laying there
serious,
for
I'm
like a
like,
crisp
No,
yeah.
fucking wasn't
minutes.
kidding. You know, fucking asshole.
Bro.
I don't know. I would kid about pain. Who the fuck kids about
Why was
pain?
you trying to swing off a tree in the first place, bro?
I thought I was a fucking superhero, man.
Tarzan.
I saw the
Shit,
Black
boy.
Panther.
That
and
was
I thought I
karma
could
for
do the
fucking
same
with
shit.
that deer.
But I
That's
didn't
what
drink the
happened. You was
purple
fucking
shit.
with that deer. I told you, leave him alone.
Oh, that was right after he
right
you scared the
Hey man,
deer
fuck
off.
that
Yeah.
bitch ass deer.
No,
I'll shoot
see,
you.
you ran off the spirit guide, and then the universe. got
Yeah,
back
that
at you
universe
for
was
it.
like, see, that was probably my message. You ran the fuck off.
Need to relax.
I mean, I woke up though. I know what I'm not supposed
Yeah,
to
you
do.
woke up.
So
You woke up. Ouch.
it was crazy. Other than that, my day was actually great.
Okay.
Like, you know,
Alright.
I got some running in, some exercising. Earlier, I had a great meal.
Okay.
You know, I just had another great meal. Boston Market. Shout out to Boston
Yeah, we all
Market.
heard. We all heard you enjoy it.
You know,
What did you get from Boston Market?
I had some sweet
y'all.
potatoes, a half chicken, and some mixed vegetables. You know, got to keep it healthy.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I stay drinking my water. You know, purified great value. So I'm gonna drink some now. I'll have you guys listen. Just 1 second.
I'm done with this guy today.
How was your day,
It's just
Steph?
like with the food. He just did this stuff with the food, and I can do it.
How was your day, Steph?
Hold on.
Yeah, somebody, anybody else, please.
Somebody, anybody.
Get your strong.
You know what? Hand over the mic.
Hand over the mic.
Can I hold the mic?
Oh man, no, but my day was cool, man.
You probably got to talk to the mic a little
I'm about to
more.
say.
I woke up. Oh, thank God for another day,
Amen.
another year. I'm 27.
Shout out
You
to
know, and I'm here, man. I'm hanging out with y'all. Pretty much. My day was pretty cool. Good weather. It wasn't raining. I mean, I ain't gonna complain about the rain. I'd rather have that than the snow.
Actually,
I'm a rainy
enjoy-
I'd rather
day.
have that
I
than the
love
snow, you
rainy
know.
days.
So I mean, it's been, my day been pretty cool. Pretty cool, man.
Nice. Yeah, I've been having a pretty cool day too. You know, I met a couple of new people. I had some really crazy experiences. Like, it was
Ain't no telling
nice.
what's wrong.
Yeah, roomed up, did a skit. Like, I had a lot of firsts today.
Yeah, a lot of firsts.
It was
Breaking
cool.
boundaries.
Yeah, breaking
I did a
boundaries.
skit.
Yeah, we did a skit. Bro, you should play that.
Yeah,
Sneak peek. This is a sneak peek.
Listen, y'all. Gerard was doing bear crawls, man. No, that's what I was funny.
Hey, man. Listen, for all you haters out there, if you can't run on all fours, you're not shit. Because I can beat you in a race on all fours, Pally. I'll have you know.
Oh yeah, because I was the one running from him, and he was still on the up with me. Like, I had to really book it when I was running. Like, it was crazy.
His lengthy ass.
But yeah, no, it was a good day though. I enjoyed all the positive energy, and like even this right now is a first experience. You know, just being on this podcast. So
That's what we do.
I'm enjoying it. I'm having a
Welcome.
great day.
Well.
So thanks for having me, by the way.
Oh, no problem.
we do.
No problem.
Your family.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
That's what's up.
Yeah. What about you? Freedom. Uh-oh.
He's gonna start blowing. Shut up.
Wait, hey, be quiet. You got this introduction, y'all. Go ahead.
Let me do this.
Go.
Make sure you wet your lips.
Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know it was getting a live
Whoa.
performance today.
Oh, yeah.
My day was splendid. I took shrooms with this fellow lady. I did skits with you guys. Saw my brother over there again. It's been great.
I like how you said
Sounds so
splendid,
free, man.
splendid. Feel like every
Splendid.
vowel in the word.
Splendid day.
Hey, that's what we should bring back for us. Splendid.
Yes, it was a
Having a
splendid day.
splendid day.
I
I
don't
feel
use
it.
old. That is an old word.
It sounds fancy, though. It sounds really fancy. Yeah.
All right.
Like
Thank you.
super-
How was your day?
I was gone. Okay. Well,
Again.
well, for today, I woke up this morning and I'm getting nervous.
All eyes on you. How was your
No,
day?
but honestly, though, my day was great though. I woke up and did everything, edited my podcast, edited my vlogs, made some fried skits with them. That was probably the highlight of the day.
That was so funny.
It was lit, man.
Going to Freedom's crib and making that skit was hilarious. I'm gonna just let y'all see it. Y'all gonna see it soon.
Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Me and Justin talking, then you just see this man running on all fours. And her just
And me like
and
sprinting,
we just
screaming,
looked up like
running
what?
away.
We like do it again. Just do that again. Just
I mean,
do
y'all
this
should
again.
have been ready. That was already yours.
We just weren't taking it serious because we were just like, it might happen, it might not.
But look, that's a memory we never forget though.
No, that was a memory. That was a visual,
Oh, you know
perfect memory.
Like, listen, y'all. So I went to Zaire crib. He's like, we're gonna shoot a skit. Y'all know we be trying to get our skits together. And then me and Zaire, me and Freedom over here talking and shit, chilling. And then you see Gerard running on all four like an animal. And then you see Ash over here running away from him. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And that was the
That was
highlight.
it. That was the highlight. That was the highlight of the day.
Yep.
Because then they got it going too. We really got into it. Like, all right, let's do this skit now.
Just going on a whole play for real, for real.
You know,
That
man,
was
I've been liking that journey though. That weird shit been doing, such as making skits and stuff, and how we all started to come together by doing this stuff, man. It's like we all have like similar energy. It feels like.
We do.
Yeah.
We all have similar energy. It's just the right people is coming in around at the right time.
Yeah.
So
When you give off the proper energy just comes back to you. I said energy, I meant energy.
It's okay. We all fuck
Yeah.
up.
we
Yeah,
all
what you
fucked
give
up.
is what you get for sure. Like, you have to, if you put out positivity, you're going to be surrounded by that. Like, positivity, love, like, all that.
Chasing deer,
Yeah.
just bust your ass. Don't chase deers. Trust me.
yeah, don't
it's
fuck
not
with
worth it.
nature.
What's crazy-
It's
Hey,
Yeah.
one
not
day you want to
safe.
chase
They
a
will
deer,
come
bro.
for your ass.
Mother Nature gave it back to me.
Fuck?
That's the
I'm about to say,
ventilation.
That's the air conditioner.
He looked
I
terrified.
got nervous. I said something
He was about to
happened.
get up and go.
I said these shrooms then took a whole new level, bro. Like, I'm going.
Like, it's been real, y'all.
I said, I'm about to
You know what?
leave.
Speaking of films, how is this experience for y'all right now?
Yes.
It's mellow now. Like, you feel
Yeah,
me?
definitely coming down.
How was it earlier?
This is her first time taking shrooms.
Yeah, that was my first time. It was pretty intense. Like, I remember just chilling 1 second. Next thing I know, the trees moving, the grass moving. I'm seeing all types of different colors. I'm just like, whoa, this is wild. But yeah, it was a good time to be really introspective too. Because when I was in that state, like I just felt like my third eye was just like wide open. I was just taking in all this new stuff. I was like learning stuff about myself, while also like talking to Zaire and having like crazy conversations. So all of it was like a really eye-opening experience. And you know, being outside in the sun and being able to just like bask in it, you know, it really made it
Basking
made it
in the
cool.
ambience.
Basking in it.
I got a question for you if I forget it. What is like your definition of a third eye opening though?
I feel like it's similar, you could say, to like enlightenment or the, I don't say enlightenment because, you know, it takes a minute to get there, but it's like the progression towards enlightenment. It's you know, peeling another layer off from yourself and your identity and figuring out who you are.
Letting go of
Like,
the ego.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, letting go of that ego and just putting down the walls and realizing new things, letting new stuff in, being open to new opportunities, and you know, not being closed off. Yeah,
That's one thing shrooms will do. It'll help you see the world in the real perspective. I won't say the new. You'll see it for the real, and you'll be able to sink back in with it. Because our conversations was talking about communities. Well, Ashley brung up she wants to actually help like the elderly again. You know, getting them their power back in a sense.
So what y'all mean by that?
Okay, so when you guys called me on the radio show the last time, I think I was telling y'all about how, like, you know, at one point in time, but like in our history, we used to like hold up elder people and look up to them and, you know, go to them for wisdom and all that. And I feel like we really lost touch with that. So one of my kind of goals is to try to get back to that. Like, I'm trying to do that personally too, but like, you know, just build a village in a way and just like with your family in it, you know what I mean? Like, it's like I live in townhouses right now, and I was talking to Zaire about how like everyone's really closed off and you can't really like get to know the people around you and everything. So I told him, like, imagine if your family like lived in those units and it was just like y'all all in this one space. So that way, like, if you I don't feel like I'm losing my train of thought, but you know, like that way when you would spend time together and really come to get to a place where you just okay, I'm sorry, y'all.
You got it. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Okay, deep breath. All right, so basically, like, y'all would spend a lot of time together and not be so focused on outside things and really coming to get to know your community. And I feel like that's what would be a good time to spend time with like elders and kind of get back to their wisdom and knowledge that they have to give to you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's really important to listen to what it is that they need to tell you, because you can learn a lot from it. I just kind of want to get back to that.
Yeah, I remember you saying on the pod. I actually listened to that when I was editing the video. And everything you said, you just re-said, and that's real though. Like, I mean, I do respect my elders, getting wrong, but it's like sometimes we do get kind of, I know what I'm doing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, like,
Like,
all happy with the information that we have instead of thinking about what they've taught us and thinking about the things that they can.
How they always tell us they experienced it before we did.
Yeah, they just had it in a different way.
Yeah,
Like,
they've
today's
lived their
generation won't
lives.
understand that at all, because they don't respect nobody.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, you know. But I mean, how much parental guidance does this generation really? We just give them phones. Everybody, all right, get a phone, and you're preoccupied.
All right, they listening to
we listen to
Trippie
Society
Red or
Drum.
somebody.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, I respect them. You know what you're doing.
They talking on your Trippie Red.
Trippie Red. You look. Sorry. But music is a big influence, because when I was younger,
huge.
obviously we grew up to some shit, but we didn't do it
We
though.
grew up to Guap.
Yeah. Some shit.
And you see, he turned his life around.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout outs to him. Shout outs to him.
Gucci.
Yeah, like he's turned his life
he turned his life
around.
around.
It's like he turned his life around.
Listen,
Everybody's calling him a clone when he came out of jail. He lost all that
I
weight.
thought you is.
man, listen, that man turned his life around so much that people think he's not real.
Right.
Ain't that crazy?
It's like you can't turn your life around without being judged by doing it. You know what I'm saying?
So I guess when you becoming great, do people like judge you because of that in a way? It makes you
course.
wonder though.
Yeah.
Since he's
Of course.
better than himself, people judge him more.
Yeah, because some people just want to see you in the same state and never want to see you go anywhere.
Or because they're not happy where they at.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Everybody, that's that hate. Everybody hating on you, trying to glow up and, you know, come out and be yourself. And then everybody be like, nah, you gotta shut that down.
Yeah.
Like, because they're mad that they're not doing it themselves.
Just how some people don't really support a lot of black businesses. Because black people always want to see the next black man down.
Facts.
And that's happening still to this day, every day.
Every day.
It's like prospering is not something that we like to see each other do. It's like we're so focused on bringing everybody down and trying to stay at this level. And it's like,
because we want to gloat.
Yeah.
We want to be the shit. Like, I'm the shit, but you
But we not there yet. Somebody there
it's
before
like,
you.
Why can't we all be successful?
man, like when we all be on that level, like I want to help you get
Yeah, why
up there
can't
too.
we all help each other?
You know,
bro.
that's what we doing
That's
now.
what we doing now.
We do this
'cause
every day.
we say we all finna make it. That's what I told her earlier. Like, I have a kingdom I need to make. You feel me? Like, I make sure everybody eats, not just myself.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be happy if she's starving. You feel me? What's the point of having her starve? I could put her on.
Right.
Come on.
Right. When one person make it, we all make it.
We got to.
Yeah,
We got
for
to.
sure.
That's a good way to think about it, man. You know, I think about us even knowing this and doing this, it's probably going, other people probably watching it right now and might make them want to do it, you know. Lead by example in the way.
Unity.
Yeah, unity.
It's like when I
And if
told
you out
you.
there want to do something, you do it. Fuck what anybody got to say about you, you do it.
Facts.
Yeah, it's important to be around people that's going to bring you up because I spent a lot of time in my personal, like just in my history, like being around people who brought me down. But like in recent years, I've been around more open-minded people. Recently came across that year, like one of the most open-minded people that I know, like down for anything.
Yeah, he been like that since forever.
And like being around people like that is what inspires you to do great and be great. And so yeah, I'm cool. I feel grateful being here amongst y'all because I see that's an ideal that y'all kind of like live by. Because I heard you say the same thing about if I'm eating and everybody else got to eat. You said the same thing. So it's nice to see that y'all like lean on each other to, you know, lift each other up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can't do it on our own, you know.
Yeah, when I fell in that damn ground, I mean, Mother Nature ain't picked me up. Y'all picked me up, you know. I appreciate that.
I got you that ice. That's all I
Hey, look.
Just like with Justin starting this podcast, he inspired me to start mine pretty soon.
Oh, you started one?
you did?
Hey, that does.
Hey, check them out, y'all. We about to start one soon.
Okay, yeah, I'm out for that.
So we about to like talk about on yours, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead.
Nah, I mean, it ain't nothing to say. It's like pretty much anything that's going on, really. Pretty much any type of open topics, religion, sexuality, sports, you know, common sense, anything simple, pretty much. Whatever
so
we
pretty
pick
much
at that time.
what this
Yeah,
is,
pretty
where
much
it's like
is what
an
it-
open ground
yeah.
to throw out your ideas
but-
and
We call it like the
In a safe
uncensored
space.
podcast because we real and authentic.
like I be saying any and everything.
And everything. If you don't like us being real and genuine, don't watch. That's pretty much how
I
it's going.
feel that. Genuine people only.
You know, being authentic gets you anywhere in life, to be honest.
Yeah.
Living by your truth
Yeah.
and who you are, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I know, you know, definitely growing up, you trying to follow everybody else a little bit and come to trendy shit. You get older, you realize, like, whoa, you know, you're not being authentic. You're following a trend that
it's
everybody
like-
else is doing.
It's like you playing a character in a video game where you recreate yourself.
Yeah.
So creating yourself in a different image, you know, not what you see yourself for, pretty much.
That's fair. I just posted a thing about Jerron saying that shit about the fake it till you make it thing.
Oh, yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
Not fake it till you make it, fake it till you become it.
Do you come in?
Yeah.
I can be it too.
Yeah.
You got to do what you do to get to that standpoint. And then once you get there, I mean, you can just drop all of the bullshit and just be what you've created yourself to actually be for who you really are and who you're supposed to be, instead of just like completely faking it and not even really becoming something that you're not supposed to be, but just staying in the same place. Even though you are moving, you're not being yourself. So, you know.
I think that's where a lot of people be hating on celebrities when they show their true colors. You feel
It's
me?
like that. That's not who I ever seen.
Yeah, like who is this? You be like, nah, they're just accepting themselves at this point. So you have to, even if you don't accept it, they still gonna grow. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that's a part of being yourself. We can't stick by the same grounds all the time. You have to shift and move. You feel me?
Yeah, like using Gucci as an example. Everybody wanted to be like him, and he changed his life around. Now they're like, oh man, you ain't got the belly no more.
Yeah,
Nah, he working
They
out,
know he
hooping.
leveling up.
Hooping.
Yeah.
I was watching that too.
Right. I'm like, Gucci hooping?
Yeah,
Never
Gucci
would've-
hooping. I never thought I seen
Right,
that.
2000 Gucci with the belly.
Yeah.
And it was Lemonade out there hooping and dunking and
Yeah.
running. And
He's one of the few celebrities I actually follow because I'm like, your process has
Yeah,
We're becoming more better
Leveling
than
up.
what he was before.
Yeah, and it's great
You know,
to see. I
That
like
time
seeing
away
that.
from all like the success and drugs and all that, and he actually had time to think and figure out, like, do I want this for my life? Actually helped him in the long run. So now he gonna be
He
back
good.
on top.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
great. Yeah,
Right.
he's great.
Yeah. Now
His mind is elevated.
You know what he doing now, yeah. I mean, he always knew what he was doing, but I think, going through that experiences that he went to, going to jail every 2 years and shit, he probably was like, enough of this.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done.
After a while, you just gotta stop him. Okay, what am I really doing with my life now? Like,
he probably
it's time to
gained
do
some
something
wisdom.
better. Yeah,
Gained some wisdom from them elders. 'Cause that's what my dad told
Reading,
me.
yeah,
He
doing
said
all that,
the
yeah.
elders in there teach you, like, it's a better path. Because all they did was read. So they like, don't stay in this environment. Get out of this, read some books, A part of what she was saying, we have to look to those people who actually can teach us, something sustainable to your spirit. So,
Yeah, because a while ago I was thinking like, man, if I could build a time machine, I'd go back and try to talk to Malcolm X or Martin Luther King, someone of that nature, try to go back and just get some knowledge from them, get some food for thought for them, just ask them questions about like what it was like, how did you stay humble when you was getting like bricks thrown through your window with your family at home, stuff like that.
But you can ask a lot of people that. Like there is a lot of people now who know about all that stuff.
Well, it's crazy. My mom, she was younger. She was maybe 12, 11 maybe. She was actually around when he was doing his marches back then. So
yeah,
it's pretty dope. So she tells me a lot of stories just from her experience as a little girl with her and my dad. So
that's cool.
Like that history is not as far away as people think. Like my grandma marched with Martin Luther King too, and got kicked out of college for it. Like, yeah. Like I feel like, and that's another thing I think is that people kind of forget like how recent a lot of this stuff is. Like everybody's like that happened so long ago. Like no, it's closer than you think.
People still alive that it happened to. Well in alive.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Well in alive.
Well in
These
alive.
are grandparents. You know what I mean? Like it's only a generation before us. Like it was right there.
Wow.
Like the last time I was talking about how my grandfather used to pick cotton.
Oh, you did say that.
Legit. It's crazy.
So pretty much the knowledge is there. We just got to, like you said, when it comes to elders, we got to talk to the elders and get their insights,
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. That all kind of correlates.
Does anyone at this table have an elder in their life currently who they look up to? Like anybody,
Grandma, grandpa.
Yeah. I look up to my
I
grandmother.
say mom would be my uncles. My grandparents passed before I was born, so mom would be my uncles. They give me all their knowledge just from them. So, talking to them and just hanging out with them. I mean, they fools at the end of the day, but when we get to seriously talking about stuff,
they
actually
real.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, my grandfather, he inspired me to like read the newspaper. Like I used to never understand why he just grabbed it all the time and just be reading it.
and
I'm
it's
like,
crazy?
why you
I just
reading
seen a newspaper for the first time. It's like a sheet
Haven't
of
seen one
paper,
in a while.
bro. Literally, like times have changed when the newspapers used to be so thick.
Everything is digital
You read
now.
the comics.
Yeah.
The comics like one strip now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm like times really have changed.
I haven't picked up a newspaper.
I was thinking the same thing.
I haven't. I used to literally
just
read the
walk
newspaper
over.
like every Monday. Like I would
you?
get but all I read was the comics. But
I
still,
was
I was
like,
reading the
comics,
paper.
yeah.
Like I remember when the
Try to
plane
do the
Billy used to put that
puzzles or
stuff out. Yeah, you feel me?
Like, man, I ain't gonna figure this out. Forget this.
Yeah.
Nah, just from delivering with like working delivering, I see all the newspapers. They just get thinner and thinner every day. I'm like, man, so what y'all reading? Like, ain't no ads in it, nothing.
Because
It's
nowadays, internet took over.
It's all,
That's what it is.
technology,
It's
man.
the new age.
You go on Facebook and found everything right there. I heard about that unfortunate, that mass killing this shit on Facebook. I didn't see no news channel, just boom, because we on social media so much.
Yeah, I seen
Everything
that. I
is
seen that on there
everything
before
is
I seen that
now.
on the news.
Yeah. It hit social media for the news, or
Oh, they sure do.
they post a status on the news before they put it on live air.
Yeah,
Or not
they'll
the
show the
news,
actual
but
live
on
video
Facebook.
on there too before they actually show it on the news. Or if they don't show it on the news, they'll actually have like the live video of what actually happened on Facebook.
Yeah, they do.
That's
I
crazy.
think hashtags are so powerful now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
put hashtag
Yeah.
something,
Yes.
and then it gives you
Like
all the
literally
info.
right there. Like you can get the whole
you get
entire story. You
everything.
didn't even got to turn on
Yeah,
TV
like,
no
you know.
more.
Last week I seen a hashtag for like everybody's going back to school, where now it's actually real, where you see bulletproof backpacks on shelves now, and that bothered me. And I see all these people making jokes about it, so I went and I made a post saying like, "Dear America, like we are now at a realization where bulletproof backpacks are on the shelves."
Yeah, like
And I
it's
put
dangerous.
sincerely a person who actually gives a fuck about our kids.
Yeah.
You know, like seeing that, it's scary. Like it scares me. Like my daughter gonna be in kindergarten next year. So what I'm gonna have to do to keep her safe and just teach her about what's going on now? Because right now she ain't got a care in the world. She don't care about
She
this.
don't understand.
But then if reality kicks in when it's that time, you got to really sit down and like, look.
Had them
Way
conversations.
different.
It scares
Oh my
me.
gosh,
Way
yeah.
different.
Pass
Scares
on that
me,
knowledge
yeah.
that you're learning.
But she'll
And
get hip
tip to them,
quick.
like,
Yeah,
no.
oh yeah, she. She bright. She learn fast.
Yeah.
So she'll understand.
Kids don't even really get to be kids anymore, man.
they're not kids
Society
anymore.
is
They're
really
old.
taking that away, like at an incredibly
like
young
all the
age.
technology we got 3-years that know how to work an iPad better than us.
Man,
That's what I'm
Let me
saying.
tell you.
Crazy.
my niece taught me some stuff. I was highly
Man.
upset. I said, "What?" And then I was like, "Wait, how you show how you do it again?" Okay, all right, now get away from me. You make me feel old now. Again, don't play with your stuff.
Because
I'm noticing that's a thing now. It's like the older we get, the more like little kids will run up to me and be like, "Oh yeah, this new thing came out," and I'm looking like, "What? Who? When did that come
What is
out? When
that?
is
Yeah.
that?" It's making me feel old. Like,
They had a game. They was born into technology. We was
Yeah.
like,
Right.
yeah,
we was right in the middle.
We watched it
Bro.
come in.
Yeah.
We literally watched it come
we were
in.
brought
Going
up
the
in it.
computer's going.
Yeah,
Drop the
like
phone.
Yep.
yeah, we had a monitor,
Yeah.
keyboard,
Man,
and
the
shit,
monitor,
like, you
bro,
feel
what?
me? The little dash
If
thing.
you had a
Eyes be all
computer,
dry
you
looking
had
at it.
Yeah,
for
looking
10
at it
seconds,
all.
you be like,
Like, damn.
be up at the library after school, like, God, hold on.
Like,
I remember them days.
Didn't I say this?
We were not, because we only in our 20s, so that wasn't that long ago.
Right.
Think about
It really
Right.
wasn't. It seemed
Doing
like
papers on there, and you be like, man, I hope I say this.
No, that
Computer
is a
cut
long
off,
time
gotta
ago,
start
though.
over.
But I mean, I feel like at one point in time, I used to just like read books all the time and, kind of be connected with other people throughout my childhood. And then as we got older, kind of like I was saying, all of that just drifted away. Technology got in the way. Like today, playing outside, doing them skits and just like spending time. That's the first time I actually kind of felt like I was, actually getting outside and doing something, being active and playing.
Good.
You know what I
should
mean?
do it again. Good. That's good to
Yeah.
hear.
You know
what?
That's
That
really
is
good
true.
to hear.
I ain't gonna lie, if I would have seen you just running across, I'd have hit you with my
man.
car or something. I'm like, what are you doing? No.
But I just feel like that's something that we kind of step away from the older we get. Like we step more into technology, we step more into just connecting from each other. And, instead of connecting with your inner child, being outside, being adventurous, getting back to your roots
Having
and
fun.
things that really matter.
That's what we should do. We should always
Enjoy
pick a
your
day and
life,
just play
man.
outside.
Yeah, like that's what we were
That's
doing.
what I'm
I was like, I
saying.
like
Yeah.
Play
doing
outside.
that. I'm a
Go
big
outside and
outside.
Like, I
Yeah.
just seen a video, dudes running around with water guns, just throwing it to random people, having
We said
water
that
guns
today.
fights.
We was about to
What?
spray this nigga down.
Dang, yeah.
Ryan, you about to get sprayed. You came up, I was like, we about to get these water guns on this nigga.
bro.
He came from the back with no shirt and some pants. I was like, what the I said, who is this Tarzan?
That's me, man. When
The
you come to
door
the
was
house,
open,
that's
but
how
it
I
was
usually
locked.
am.
I
No
said,
shirt,
what?
just some shorts
That's
on.
freedom, man.
Yeah.
He was like, hey. I was like, what are you
openness.
doing? He was like, nothing in the back,
We was
Back,
outside
chilling,
chilling. We was on that lovely. It was
Chilling.
beautiful.
Rolled up.
Yeah.
He got a chair in the
Room
back.
up,
What is it,
yeah.
like a swinging type of
Yeah, you couldn't get
awkward,
in it.
uncomfortable thing? I tried.
Remember we thought Zaire was gonna be one of those models we seen at the mall in the picture? Yeah, that's gonna be that. Zaire.
He's still leaving.
I just needed, hey, somebody book me. Hire me.
grew into that.
See him in the Aeropostale catalog, like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Zaire?
You feel me? Can you feel? Oh shit!
He got excited, like hell yeah. Hey, you ever thought about like getting into clothing or modeling and something like that, bro?
That's what I just told him. I would love to. Man,
To expand into
I'll show
that.
Kanye what's up. For
Oh,
real.
shit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, no, that's for real.
it's
Are you gonna
documented.
style on him? You know he gonna come at you crazy.
Yes.
No, you can't
Nah,
outside
I
Kanye
would-
West.
But see, my thing is Kanye knows how to work with name brand shit. That's
Yeah.
all celebrities
That's
do.
real.
Name brand.
Yeah,
I don't need a
name
name
brand.
brand. I'm gonna
You just be
get some
you.
locals. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, what's up?
Yeah, for sure.
I know you. You style this. You design
And it's
this.
crazy, like,
Come
there's
on.
so many people here that's looking for people like that.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
let's make it.
Yeah.
Let's-
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
There's a lot of people that
I know,
those
like
people
4
that I know
people.
that got clothing lines that's looking for people to just model their stuff and
Yeah.
show support and get it out there. So it's like that all in Cleveland. It's just people don't know where to find it.
Bro, I've been
Cleveland.
telling people,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hella
It's
shit
It's a
out
lot
here.
in Cleveland.
Cleveland has
People
a
don't
lot.
know where to find it. Like people just now starting to see how successful we are getting on the map with our city. But we've been like this.
Oh, we been.
Nobody just
Yeah.
wanted to
Like,
point
everybody
it
been
out.
sleep on
Yeah,
Cleveland.
nobody
Because we're
wanted to point it
artsy.
Even me.
Yeah.
People in Cleveland are
We're
very
creative.
artsy. We're creative.
It's just
people.
the name
We're not-
behind us with
Yeah.
everything that goes on. Everybody, oh,
We
no,
just
I
need
don't
people
know
to
about
back
Cleveland.
us.
Yeah.
You know, we don't
But
have that
we-
funding.
We actually
Nah,
a
we
great
shut down.
city that's
Yeah.
creative, smart.
Yeah.
And we got so much talent. It's
So
underrated.
But you know it's
Very
crazy. I
underrated.
like in different groups out here. A lot of people talk about how they have all this talent. They have all these things to contribute, but no one ever kind of really comes together to,
We doing
build
it.
upon that. Like, I didn't even
It's
know
right
about
here.
some of the networking stuff.
Yeah.
Like, where you're actually sitting down and exchanging ideas
Yeah.
and, trying to put yourself out there. But I feel like people kind of keep that to themselves. Like, you got to get out there and be like, okay, like, this is what I can do. Like, let's build upon that and try to take it somewhere.
Yeah, you
Cleveland
gotta learn
is
how to
very-
like market yourself too. Like what
Yeah.
y'all was telling me, like a month ago, and then I started doing it, and then I wanted to stop, but they kept pushing me, and then they finally started working with
Yeah,
me.
you need the right kick.
And that's when you gotta have it,
Yeah, like, they were pushing you. They were motivating
support
you.
you.
We
like,
be-
hey, bro,
yeah, we
look what
be-
you
yeah.
doing.
We be
Like,
getting
no,
all
nigga, let's
this.
go.
Nigga, where the
Let's
fuck
go.
you at?
I've been needing that sometimes because like that's my biggest fault, procrastinating.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
right
Like,
I'll
here,
do it,
bro.
but I won't do it right then and there.
I'm
Like, I'll
telling you,
wait.
I do it when I feel like it.
Right,
When I really feel like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And that's getting pushed.
We all need that kicking ass, you know. It can be positive criticism, negative. But anyway, in fact, we all need a kicking ass.
Yeah,
and
we do.
something.
Look, man, we just need Drama. She'll kick his own ass.
I swear, oh God. I
Get out there and
swear
beat somebody. Get out this house.
You get
And,
your
why
shit
not be
done
that for each other? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, we
be that person.
He
Be
the
like,
first
hey, let's
person
get on
to-
it.
Justin is the
Justin
first
like
nigga
that.
to be like, nah,
That's
nigga,
what
you
he
on
said.
games.
He
Oh,
said,
yeah.
like,
He's the first. No,
you
you
gotta
playing.
get
You
that.
ain't about
you
this shit.
playing.
Yeah.
That's
The voice of
always how
reason.
you been.
Yeah.
Like you playing. No, I don't want to hear. I'm gonna
Shut
pull
you
up.
down
I'm
real
gonna pull up.
quick.
If you're
Yeah.
not ready, I'm coming in.
Yeah,
Nigga
no,
be in your
Justin to
driveway.
leave. Justin to say, if
Always
you
how
ain't
you
ready in
been.
10 minutes, I'm going back home.
Hell yeah. I
Justin
mean,
to dip out on you.
honestly,
real.
I just like, to everybody to push out their greatness. That's one thing I really
Yeah.
do. I want everybody to live their dream, man.
Most
Including
definitely.
myself, And by me living my dream, it helped me by me seeing other people live their dreams, helped me live my dream too.
I'm telling
Like
you.
people like definitely in my surrounding, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's
I mean,
what I
that's-
mean by networking. Like, you gotta stay
Yeah.
interconnected, not just within your friend groups, but like trying to stretch
Outreach,
out and everything.
Yeah, you gotta step
Yeah.
outside that box. We was where we went somewhere and it was a function, and we saw like Ron and all of them from high school.
Oh, that was at the crib, man. They just
and
happened to be
he started
there.
talking to somebody, and like I wasn't
neighbor.
used to it. So like I'm usually the social one, but he started talking to the dude that was just standing there by the little
Yeah.
table by the little speakers. He was like, "Yeah, man. So what's going on?" I was like, well, "Who the fuck is this? What?"
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Z," I said, "Do your thing, then. I'm gonna chill, lean on this wall, and relax, drink some water." But he kicked them doors down and got through that wall and got that comfort zone, man. That's a
I had to
lion
be
sitting
the
over
air.
there, boy. I'm
I
trying
had
to
to
tell
be
you.
the airy dude, man. Just flow with everybody. Quit being
Yeah.
antisocial. I feel like
And then
that's-
people started gravitating towards you because of
Yeah.
that too. Like multiple
Yeah,
people
they
started
like, oh,
talking
he
to
talk.
you, you know?
Yeah.
He'll talk to me.
Yeah,
I
right,
ain't gonna
right,
be. I
right.
ain't trying to get your
Right.
number or nothing. To be
Right.
weird. I just what's
Right.
up? you
Exactly.
know what I
Right.
mean? Like, let's just talk, conversate. What do
Yeah.
you do?
Right. Oh, you
You
like
know?
that too? I like that place. Oh, yeah. I was
Yeah.
just there the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Crack a few jokes.
Right.
You feel me? All right, peace.
Yeah,
You know what I
you
mean?
definitely bring people
Sniff
out of
some
their
coke,
comfort
get some
zones.
hair.
Oh, I do. I'm gonna
I
make you
feel
get out your
like-
comfort
I
zone.
feel like since day one, I bet you literally every day or every conversation is me going like, okay, well, I didn't think of that. Like, okay,
real.
well, let me broaden my horizon towards that direction. But it's like every once in a while I have to pause and be like, okay, is this something I actually would do? And then I'm like, yeah, just go
You
with
did it
it.
just like when I triple
Yeah, just go
dog
with the
dare
flow.
you. You
Yeah.
did that shit. You was like, all
Yeah,
right.
he triple double dog dared me to invite the neighborhood to dance with me, and
To
I
dance
did
with her.
it. Like normally that's not. Yeah,
That's
he
lit.
said no. I mean, but that's
Yeah.
something I wouldn't normally do. So like that's why I like being around him and being around people like that in general because they push you to your limits of
Yeah,
you
watch
know,
out here,
what
those
you
out
wanna
here.
do.
As a
Yeah,
person,
yeah.
though,
Yeah.
hell
Bridge or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Hey,
I would.
He sounds
I bet you won't do that.
I bet you won't.
He be trying to. That's how he be scheming.
He literally
Scheming,
said
trying
that.
to
He
get
literally
in.
said, I bet
That's
you
funny.
won't though.
That's how he like when he first got on this podcast. He just talked so pure. I was like, "Whoa, this guy's authentic." You know what I mean?
Any type of dude be talking to you,
Yeah.
make you do something, you'll never think he's like, oh yeah.
This
I'm gonna eat
nigga put me in
caterpillar
the
today.
gym for like a whole last month for no damn reason. I was pissed. Then I got real happy. Then I got big. He was like, hey, yeah, man, you should go ahead and come to the gym. You know, and just hoop for a little bit. Just chill. We get there. He like, all right, come on, go ahead. Let's get this chunk
Yeah,
in.
but
I said, what?
I lied.
I was like,
That's what I did.
finesse
I said,
me,
I know what
sir.
you want, but I got you.
I
Yeah,
kept
man.
coming back. He was like, hey, yeah, what you doing, man? You all right? 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 2
I call
o'clock.
this nigga every day. 2
I'll be
o'clock.
like,
Getting
bruh.
in
I'll
the
be like, I
gym.
gotta work. Well, what time you gotta work?
Yeah.
Oh, you can come in. You come in for an hour.
Yeah, like you got an hour, you got 45 minutes, bro. Come on, we gotta get these temples on 100.
And be pushing. He be like, man, you going slow. No, you slowing it up. I'm like, bro, I'm going fast though. Like, what do you know? You going too slow though.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, man. He's a big motivator, man. Everybody motivates everybody in different
Yeah.
aspects.
I'm about
man,
to say,
and
all
that's
y'all.
what keeps. That's what keeps us going, man. You know, like it's just it's a great feeling, man. You know,
Your environment is key, man.
Oh,
most
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, you know, you learn that more and more throughout life, because you know, growing up, you with toxic people, and then you go through those toxic people to understand. All right, I know what kind of energy I need to stay away from, and then you go towards this good energy. You know, it's trial and error. It feels.
You know, it's
Yeah,
crazy. We
that's
was like,
life.
Yeah.
we was like this in high school.
Yeah.
But we didn't know it at
Real
that point.
No, we really didn't. We were just around.
always,
Yeah,
what up, John?
it was good.
We just always like just hanging out and just
Yeah.
that energy always been there. We just didn't know where to put it.
Ain't that
Yeah.
wild?
Yeah, that
That's
is
crazy.
wild.
Then everything eventually
It
comes full
always,
circle.
yeah, it
and
always
y'all
it's
are-
coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Whoa, that
It just
is.
comes back around to where it was really supposed to be. It's always been there, you know. It's just a stronger bond now, you know. That's
We
it.
know ourselves.
Most definitely.
We found ourselves. So it's like,
You're
now I know
still
how to
learning
better
about
influence.
yourself.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
you were
right,
still.
right.
It's just better influence now. It's like, all right, I got a vision of what I'm trying to do. What about you? I can help you with your vision. You can help me with my vision. Let's get this shit going. You feel
Yeah,
me?
man.
So
Dang.
that's where this is all going.
And there's no selfishness into it too, man. It's
Yeah.
like it's literally like a
can't win
team
like that.
effort, man.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, right. You
Like,
can't
yeah.
win being selfish like that. It's beautiful having people like that and just having that good energy around you, because when you think of something, like I'll think of something like on the phone with him, and he'd be like, all right, write that down, or you know, remember this and this and that. I called him one day just to talk to him about something. It was talking about nothing, but it was probably something freaky. But that's not the point.
All
Listen,
right.
yeah, you and your shit. You and your shit. I'm
But-
telling you about these females.
I doubt it. I was
Sit
just
down.
playing.
Hey, settle down. No, calm down. You
I was
was
just playing.
Calm
But
down.
I was talking about something with him, and I was like, oh. I was like, we should do this. He was like, yeah, write that shit down. And I was on my phone, like, just typing it in, talking to him. And then I came up with, like, 3 extra characters just talking to him. I was like, oh, wow.
So y'all
okay,
are bouncing
okay,
off
cool.
of each other.
Most definitely,
Bouncing ideas off each
yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Bouncing ideas. I got a question for y'all. Do y'all all consider ourselves?
What?
Do you consider yourself
You need
an
some
introvert
gummy
or an
water?
extart?
Wait, ask that again.
Introvert.
Are you
I'm
an introvert or
introverted
extrovert?
to- Yeah, I'm the definition of an introvert.
That was loud.
What's with that?
Damn phone.
That was real overdue.
That was introvert. Hey, he act like that phone was up. Get away.
No,
Okay.
but
My bad.
Go for it.
That was a secret text. It was the feds.
She's like, I'm watching you, nigga. I see you out here, bitch.
You sit on that last chair on the right, ain't you?
No.
baby, that's my twin. But to get back to your question.
Go ahead.
So,
Yep.
yeah, I'm definitely the definition of an introvert. Like, I'm the observer anywhere I go. Like, I like to sit back and kind of just see what's
You
going on
watch.
around me. Yeah, I watch.
That's how I am. I analyze everything.
Yeah,
I'm aware of
cancer
all
stuff.
the
It could be
whole
cancer.
surrounding.
It's cancer do that thing. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I analyze everything. All my surroundings. Even though if you don't think I'm doing it, I see what you're doing.
yeah, like, you just gotta
You
sit
see what I'm
there.
doing now?
And that's what introverts do. They like to sit back and observe before they just jump into a situation. I feel like you're an extrovert. Or you're
I'm an
an
ambivert.
Oh, so you're both.
That wasn't
Yeah,
even.
it just depends on how I
Did you
feel.
wasn't even a part of it.
No, that's real.
I didn't know
That's
that was
a real
such
word.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
ambivert. It's an ambivert because it'd be days where I'm like Jerron, just out there go 100. Then it's other days I just want to watch.
More reserved.
I'm an air sign, so it's however I feel like flowing at that moment. Sometimes I want to kick it with the fire signs, be seen, be bright. Other times I'm like the earth signs, I'm just still with my movements.
The
Sometimes,
Avatar?
yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Hey, the way he's explaining
Everything.
it.
He every element.
I pictured that, man.
Hey, I mean, just speaking on the astro and what your
Yeah.
sign is, you feel me?
Yeah, I
So
got you.
it's just who I feel like being with. I have a sign for everybody. I'm literally like the only air sign I know. So
Let me
it's
find
just
out
picking.
you a million years old.
I am.
came from a rock.
I am. Like my spirit is
Take
very
you to
old. I
51.
gotta
You
get
do
out of
gotta
here.
also.
You gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
So what's your next
We gotta run some
dimension?
tests.
What's
on
my
him.
next mission?
Yeah.
To help this earth. That's
Okay.
the only reason why I'm here.
In what way? How would you do it?
How I would do it? Shit.
How will you do it?
How will I do it?
Yeah,
Right.
I like that.
First, we have to build up self. Well, for me, I have to build up self. I have to be a prime example of what it means to be free, Being free for me is being unapologetically self, not having to explain anything, not having to try to fit in. I just flow. Like I said, being an air sign, I just flow with however I want to flow. I don't have to
Standing
explain.
out.
Yeah, stand out just by being me, and I just encourage that with others. So I feel like
That's
that's
what I think it's wrong that everybody's afraid to be their own person
Mm-hmm.
and stand out.
Yeah.
And everybody's want to be the next Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Or the next Nick Cannon, but you can't be Nick Cannon.
No,
You can't be her.
Nick Cannon's corny to the motherfucker.
He's very white.
He's smart
I fuck with Nick
when it comes
Cannon. I ain't
to
gonna lie.
smart business.
I didn't
He's
listen to
very
one
smart
of them albums that he
business-wise.
came out with.
But look,
yeah.
like Osiris said,
Business.
he's himself though. That's who he is.
Yeah, and I respect him. That's
And
what I
that
like
was
him for. I
crazy.
respect him for that.
I remember her
Absolutely.
as being the goofy dude from Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that's how he was.
Watching
Yeah.
Kenan and Kel and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All
But
that.
it's really hard to do though, because if you put yourself in a public position to be seen and for people to judge you, you have to kind of to deal with that.
Yeah, that
you have to deal with
criticism.
being judged. Yeah, the criticism.
I've always been
Some
called
people
weird.
Yeah.
Like since I was young,
yeah.
like I was always a
Yeah,
weirdo, so
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
knew I
Weird.
stood out.
You're always gonna be weird for
Yeah.
being yourself.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
called that, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Yeah, you just
I'm gonna
accept
be
it.
weird.
Yeah.
Weirder,
Grow
yeah.
into it.
Gotta act out.
Embrace being weird.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah,
I embrace
definitely.
it now. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna get a shit. Hey, if you don't like it, just get away. You know?
Right.
I mean, we're all weird.
Change
in
the
our
channel.
way.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, honestly, once you do, then other people like you, gravitate to you. So then you find that you're not the only person who likes, doing certain
Certain shit.
things, or like, you find you have a lot in common with everybody else. So
That's
I
our
say,
friendship.
fuck it, embrace it, just be yourself.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's all my friendships. Like we've known each other since too long ago, honestly. And that's why I say we done this lifetime after lifetime. It's just perfecting it this lifetime. You feel me?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Getting everything
Hey, that
right.
sound deep.
Yeah, it did. I like that. I really
Get it
did
right.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so
touched my soul.
it's just getting
Like I feel that though. It's like
Right.
sometimes you form such close bonds with people and you don't even know them for that long, like, and you just feel like you knew them in a past life or something, just because of how strong it is.
soul family.
Yeah.
So
There
yeah,
you go.
like
There you
I
go.
haven't known him for a month,
Yeah,
but
it's
I
been
already
like a
feel like
couple
okay.
Hold on, y'all get your little mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo.
But like how kind of talking about getting back to how we were talking about being interconnected. Like I know him through one of my really good friends.
That's
like
dope.
we all went to this. I mean, like we all kind of talked about this, but we all went to the same high school. Like, and then I saw we were all hanging out one night, and he just happened to be there, and. You read it to you, and yeah. So and we all just started talking, and I figured out that he went to Brush too. So like, it's,
You started talking.
Yeah.
It just happened. No, she was talking
That's kind of
shit.
how we.
I wasn't
was
talking
talking
shit. No, you were
shit.
trying. Actually, if I remember correctly, you're trying to steal my shoes.
I'm thinking y'all been cool for years. Y'all
Wait,
vibe
you-
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
No, like this was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, literally.
Something
Wait,
like
You
that.
said he was trying to steal shoes. That's what
Yeah,
I.
he tried to do me for my shoes, but you know, we
She
worked
had
past
these
it.
nice
We worked
Timberlands.
through
I
it.
said, let me
yeah, he was
get-
jealous of them, so he was trying to.
Did you get them?
Were they your size?
He sure didn't.
It didn't
They were
matter.
still
They was just
You
gonna
wear
sit
it around your
there.
neck? Oh, that's
Nah,
a
they
chain?
just go. I might
That's
throw them
crazy how
over.
you-
They was gonna
That's
sit
like
there in
how-
trophy mode.
Yeah,
It's like how we met. Like me and Justin known each other for the longest time. We've always just said we was family, always cousins, brothers, whatever it was. Then I went to Brush first. You went to Brush before me, didn't you? Or
I
you
went to
came
Brush.
after me.
Yeah, I came after you. I went there.
Yeah, I was there. Met Jerron. Big goofy.
Hi.
Yeah.
I forget how me and Zaire met, but we just clicked right
Yeah.
away. It was
Hooping. That's
Yeah,
how I met you, because you was
yeah.
hooping. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm about to
likely.
face that.
and just get along and then formed the whole pack right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I met Stefan. I was like, let's play one-on-one. He whooped my ass.
That's
Hey.
one thing I never did because I saw him play. I was like, this nigga will dunk on my ass.
I was
That's
like,
a
oh,
shit,
bro.
man.
He was
He
shooting
was
all
about to
these
set
threes
himself up
and
and
shit.
shit like that.
Yeah, he came to my backyard.
Oh yeah.
I missed those days in
Disrespected.
high school.
That's
those were the
disrespected
best
my
days.
shit. I
That's
said,
cool,
who
though.
are you?
It's cool that all y'all are still like tight like that though, because a lot of relationships that you establish when you're younger don't last up to this point.
That's why I wish I had your album cover. Everybody don't know.
hmm
You know what?
Everybody don't know. Harold
He used to
back
be a
in the
rapper.
day.
Harold.
I
Killer
used to
J
be a
was
rapper,
his
y'all.
name.
It was Killer J. I had like 3 tracks. And because we recorded everything on like this old ass tape recorder, some old shit you just press record on. And we played the music in the background and I rapped to it.
I kid you not, we be in school.
Okay.
We was like, just
It was
a
trash.
freestyle. He be like, all right, ready? It was stuff up. I'm not about to do this right now.
That seems like Justin too. Hype everybody up. Be like, nah.
We're like, oh, he about to rap. He like, nah, not
Y'all
right
ready?
now. Wait
Here
till
it go.
lunch.
Here it go. Here them. Oh, I'm like, nah, I'm fucking with y'all.
Or it start off, hey, this Killer J, it's Killer I'm done. All right.
Yep. That sounds like me, man.
That is funny.
Always been that goofball, man. You know, it feels good being a goofball.
That's how we always been. though. That's
Yeah,
Light
just
hearted.
being able to let loose and be yourself and be crazy.
Oh, I was thinking of that.
Sing it for us. Who gonna sing it?
I'm a goofy goober. Dum, dum, dum.
No, the other
How
one.
you just gonna
I'm
jump
a
right in?
goofy goober, yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
You're a goofy goober, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. Goofy goober,
1, 2, 3,
yeah.
boy on all of y'all.
Are you hating? Are you hating?
No, I'm not.
Now we gotta get some ice cream.
Doesn't-
Finish it off.
Next, I'll play my flute while y'all eat.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I got the topic now. I forgot. So very earlier I was talking about racism and everything, bro.
Yeah.
And how we're just fueling that
Yeah, we're
by just
fueling
giving
the
more
fire.
negativity to it.
Mm-hmm.
So damn. I was hoping somebody like picked the phone. Everybody like,
Yeah, that's keep
I thought you lost your train of thought or something. Man. I was waiting.
I didn't lose. I was just like, somebody go pick it up. Somebody go pick it up. But
I
man,
feel
Yeah,
like-
no, I mean, you were talking about that earlier about how everybody's just kind of fueling into the hate that's being spread by racist people.
yeah.
So, I mean, it's like we're not really getting anywhere with it because
I feel like so.
you're just kind of heading in the same direction. You're not really trying to change it, by feeding into that.
And just by seeing stuff like every day where certain situations, like anybody will get put in, they want a reaction out of you just for you to fuel it and just see where you're going to go and see how you're going to react to it, see how the world going to react to it. And it's every day.
And
where-
pull you further into
Yeah.
the hate.
Man, to make you look like the bad person at the end of the day.
That's that propaganda. That's mind control.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
newspaper move, news, social media. You know, we're all playing into it. with
CNN, you fucking
Man,
nerds.
Actually, yeah.
I mean, I try to tell people don't believe everything you see or read because it's not all true. They always mix it up, change it how they want to, manipulate you
Yeah.
till you believe in anything pretty much nowadays.
So you think about it.
Yeah,
It's,
they
I mean,
already-
obviously it's us too, but you think it's mainly the news outlets is feeding it to make, you know what I mean? To like
Yeah,
bring
they
like-
the news
project
portrays
an
it to-
image. They like create something like a false image, especially with black people. They create a false image and they feed it to everybody, and everybody just eats it up.
Yeah.
And it's the fact that we repost it and put it on everything.
Right.
And we be like, that's
right.
crazy.
We do
Like,
that
I can't
every day,
believe they
like,
did
all
that.
right,
Share.
yeah,
Like,
share.
Right.
you're literally spreading. You're not trying to do anything to change
you're the
Like,
it.
news.
and they'll try to
Right.
delete it, but it's already been reposted
Yeah.
a million times already.
Yeah, you
Oh, yeah,
become
when you put something on the
the
internet, it's there for good.
That's why I don't repost stuff like that.
I never do.
I don't.
Yeah,
And I
I
probably
like-
did years ago, but I haven't did that in probably the last 5 years, Cause I was like,
Yeah.
if like I'm falling into that trap of the nonstop negativity.
Yeah.
I mean, sharing this. The smells might see it on my page and share it.
Yeah.
And they make it
I don't even
1,000
follow them
shares.
news pages like that no more. Like, I literally went on an unfollowing spree of all negative stuff in my feed so that I could just, be motivated to see something positive that would actually get me thinking in the good
Yeah,
direction
yeah.
of, okay, like, what can I do to create changes within myself to start creating changes within other people? Like, I feel like that's important. Like, if you're going to be on social media, make it useful. Don't just be on there to be like, looking
Man,
at BS.
meaning,
Looking at
meaning-
bullshit,
Yeah.
booty shaking, and all of that.
That's what you be looking at.
Rump
man.
jump.
Call him out.
Hey, we're not talking about me right now. That's not what I do. I don't even have a social media. Follow me at JB Legendary on Instagram. I don't watch big booty videos. I'm just saying.
You
I
just
don't.
lie and say you done with social media, then you get on your Instagram. So
You just
now they're
like
not gonna
the
believe
video
you.
So,
next to
hey, don't put that negative energy into the air right now. We're speaking positivity,
But
guys.
outside of social media, what do you feel like is another way that people are spreading it, though? Because, I feel like that's definitely a big
Texting,
proponent.
verbally.
but-
calling, talking.
Yeah, like you can.
People don't write letters no more.
I don't even know what the hell a letter is.
Right.
Probably just
You
talking
can
in
you can be
person.
talking about something just walking down the street and someone
Gossiping.
else hear the conversation,
Yeah,
right?
gossiping.
And then it just gets into
Especially
the air
at
and
the
it gets into
barbershop.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely the
Especially at the
barbershop.
barbershop.
Definitely at the barbershop.
Man.
That's all they do.
I tune
Man.
myself
People
out
talking
while I'm in here.
shit.
When I'm get my haircut, I close my eyes. I don't want to hear none
I
of
do
that
the
shit.
same.
I don't want to hear none of
I
that.
be
I
shutting
be
this.
My
I
music
close
and
my
I put my
eyes.
cross or
It's
It's
anything
supposed to be a
block it
30-minute
out.
haircut. I've been here for an hour and
Bro,
45.
every trip
You
though,
gotta
hour
stop.
15. I'm
Right, you
like,
wanna-
I gotta go.
Y'all be talking?
Bro, see,
Yeah, I talk to everybody
I
in
don't say
there.
a word
in
to
and out.
him.
Hey,
He
man.
be asking me a question. Nigga, you gonna talk? I'll be like, get me out of here.
No,
I'm
man.
about
I
to
switched my barbers, man. He quick. My uncle cut my hair. He fast. It's only
My
two
barber like,
dudes
"You
in
want
there.
some
They
oil?
quick.
Want some juice? Nah, man, cut my hair.
That's how they be. You be like, yeah, I
I'm
gotta,
trying to get you to do anything but.
yeah, they
Cut
do.
your hair.
Yeah, I got a fifth over there.
bag
You
of
want to hit
chips.
that? Nah, I'm cool.
Right. They got beer in the fridge. You want beer? You
Yeah,
want
I
a
gotta
brew?
get. I'm
got a
trying to go
drum.
home.
Don't keep blowing down on the
I'm gonna get mine upstairs.
Yeah,
Like,
nah,
ain't
it be
nobody ever
fun.
offered me
It be
a
fun.
beer
Keep
for it,
Like, business is up.
Hey, that is probably one of our most strongest black businesses, though. Barbershop, or like
Barbershop.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
that's-
People we
that's
went to
that
school
down.
with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
barbers.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
as
the number one
much
for the.
shit talking that goes down in hair salons and barbershops, that's where people really come together
Right.
and
Yeah,
like
oh
sit down
yeah,
and
oh
talk.
yeah.
Yeah.
You be
Yeah.
yourself. You,
That's-
it's
that's-
just fun.
that's
It's
the realest
fun.
place
You
to
know,
Cool,
work.
the
Like,
atmosphere is cool.
You ain't even got to get your hair cut. You just
No, you just
chilling.
people go
Yeah.
just like, yo, what up? You coming in? Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute.
They be like, who is that? He be like, oh no, he cool. He just coming in and chill. I can
Question,
tell.
though.
People be doing
Why-
that all the
Yeah.
time, bro.
Why has it always been a rule to never go to the last chair in the barbershop? Who started that?
Oh man.
Cause
I've
but
heard
you
of
ever
that.
went in the barbershop and you know you go to your normal barber ain't ready yet.
Yeah.
The dude at the end just sitting there staring at you. You just like, oh damn man, I ain't trying to.
I
make
had
eye
that
contact.
experience
Yeah,
one
what?
time.
I did too.
I was
I had it.
like,
The dude
I ain't
eating
go.
Chipotle, but he was looking at me.
Ain't nobody sitting in that chair for a reason. He
Yes,
he
that's
was
why I'm
lined
like,
up,
you just
like,
had
you about to have a
that.
bald spot if you go to him.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like,
If you
Looks
don't
like you
have like
sitting
a
there
line,
eating
then
But
yeah, like,
You know what?
What would you? Nah, I'm cool.
I personally
wait.
risked that. I did that before. He cut my hair good.
Huh?
I did that before. I went to the last barber
Oh, you
because
was reckless,
in Toledo
huh?
I was reckless though. I go inside a barber shop and just who can cut me up.
Yeah.
I had
oh
a few
yeah,
fuck ups.
I had to do that because
Yeah.
we couldn't get no hairlines out the or shit. We couldn't get a
Push
hairline.
your
eh?
hairline back.
But you know,
Yeah,
everybody-
Shit, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I had to go to somebody. He was like, "Hey, it's a barbershop over here."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, man. I'm gonna go here.
Hey,
if I don't
Justin,
come
be
back in
serious about his hair,
like
man.
40 minutes, my nigga come up there. That means something went down."
You got them waves popping. That's
I just
why.
went right up in
He
there.
had the
Yeah.
waves since birth. He came out like that.
I don't know. Me and
Oh,
him
yeah.
used to talk shit back in the day.
I
Like,
remember
yeah,
one
my
day he
waves
came
is
to
better than
school.
yours, man. I'm like, shit.
He came to
Sorry,
Like,
school
y'all
with
kill me
two
with that
do-rags
wave
on.
stuff.
Yeah, I know. I know.
This purple right here on the
Bro,
spot.
he
you know
used to
what?
come
I
heavy
think
with
my
them
forehead-
do-rags.
Crazy thing is, I'm killing all y'all on the wave game right now without even trying because I got the girls.
Oh,
popping.
I mean,
Got them natural
Yeah,
girls.
you
You
cool.
cool.
You ain't
You
that
doing
far. If you
your
pull
thing.
one of
Nah,
these,
I
you
got
gonna
a
see it come
question.
back like a curly fro.
So
but
are
I
you
get
team
that.
natural?
I am.
How long you
yeah.
been natural for?
About 10 years.
10 years. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
So what you put in your hair?
Just leave-in conditioner. Like,
That's
yeah,
it?
I wet my hair and put in a little conditioner and I'm cool.
Oh shit.
But yeah, like sometimes it's like hard to believe that I've been natural for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like I was 12 when I stopped getting perms and I just kind of went
That
with it.
relaxer.
Yeah. Like
That
I
burn
had
your
to-
scalp.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm saying
I
like
be seeing them go through it. I'm like, why y'all putting that shit
Yeah,
on
why you
your
putting it
head?
like it
Yeah.
literally burns you. Like
Yeah, they be like, don't
into
scratch it.
All them chemicals.
I got a perm in high school.
Yeah,
Horrible.
I remember that shit.
Oh, you did get
I remember that.
Oh no.
Hey, Jerron did have a
I
perm.
believe
I
it.
remember that shit
Yeah.
though. You
My
was
hair, it was like
old.
He was a real pimp named Slickback.
it was all slick back. It was wavy as fuck. Shit was shiny as hell.
Perm.
I got a
You
perm.
would
in high
be that
school.
dude. Jerron would be the
He
one
ain't
to
gonna
get
take
the
his hat off
perm.
at first. He comes to
Hey, you
the
got a picture of you in
Jerome
that
was wrong. He
shit?
just like,
I'll probably do somewhere at home, man.
Damn.
you know his face.
I know I got one at
You like,
home.
Yeah.
Like, Jerome, what's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Nothing, man.
Nothing.
Hey, what made you want to go perm, bro? That was different.
Honestly, man, I just wanted to do something different with my hair. I was like, well, everybody got
Yeah.
waves. I didn't already have
That
waves.
is bold.
Like everybody had
So you
long
took it
hair.
a
I didn't
whole
already
step
have long hair. I didn't
further.
already have
Took it way
braids.
to a different level.
Like I was like, all right,
Yeah,
let me get a
I
perm.
did.
Then after I got the perm,
You should have got a rat tail.
I got. We ain't gonna
Right.
talk about that.
Yeah, he had.
I just
Jerron
had
a lot.
one. I just took my hair out. I had it. Yeah.
That's all right.
And then I got dreads.
You did
You
have
had
dreads
dreads?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
have probably every damn
Dreads.
hairstyle.
Yeah,
Right.
mohawk.
I had a mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chili bowl.
I just. I don't think I had a chili bowl.
You know what happened if you had a chili bowl
I don't
around me
know,
in
I
school?
don't- I had a flat top.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, he did have a flat
That was it. I walked around
Looking
looking
like
like
kid,
niggas was in the
a kid in
military.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what's next?
I don't know, man. I was thinking actually getting something like down
You
off to the
bald?
sides. Fuck no. Nope. I would probably
What you
rather.
say?
I'd
He
rather
said
you guys
bald?
put me in the
You
grave.
gonna be
No.
ball game?
I'd rather.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather like.
Shine your head up every morning. Get it
No,
buff.
I'm
Yowza.
cool. I'd rather just lose everything that I have.
Lose everything that you have.
Like
Yeah,
everything.
that ain't no wave.
That's
man.
cool.
So you better lose everything to be bald.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm a hustler.
You know
I
they
can
got
get it
surgery
back.
for it though.
Huh?
Yeah, they got surgery for other
Surgery.
shit too. They can keep it.
For what?
If you lose your hair,
I
they got
feel you
surgery
on
for
that.
it.
lose your
They'll take the hair
Okay.
from
If
your
it
back
ain't
or
my
something.
hair, I
Like
don't
because
want
it's
no
like
hair.
when you have hair, like it's a different feeling. Like you
Yeah.
feel more than natural. You feel like you're
Protect-
connected to your family deeper, like your roots,
It's
where you're actually
empowerment.
from and all of that. It very much so. I feel very empowered having my hair. Somebody asked me the other day about it, but like when I go to the barbershop, I'd be like, don't touch my beard. Like just line it up, but don't cut nothing.
That's how
I went to the one, the nigga had scissors and was like, he cut like this much off. I felt that shit. I was like, hold up. I was like, no, don't cut my beard off.
Niggas don't play about their
No.
beards.
Like,
Hey, that
I'm
ain't
like, don't
one
none of
thing,
don't
bro.
cut none
I
of
cut
that.
mine. I'm sorry.
Only thing you can do is
That's
take my mustache
disrespect.
down.
I never
Other than
had
that,
one.
don't do that. I'm not even comfortable with that. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm gonna get the goatee look one day. You feel
That's
me?
all I got.
I
I'm
did
get
that.
this, just-
Yeah, I get the
Michael
goatee
J.
a little while
White.
ago.
That's what you gonna get,
right? Please, no.
This the goatee king right here. Right
Yeah,
here.
go
All
to
right,
the
goatee
yeah,
right here,
like,
bro.
I
I'm not
support you in
getting a beard till,
anything
like,
you
my
do
30s.
bad. I'm just playing.
Yeah,
I think
right.
just
It took me 26 years for this to connect.
It's gonna take me. My dad
Right.
saying to get his beard to his 30s, so I got a
Yeah.
good 9-10 years, probably
I don't know,
35.
Justin. You had that goatee since.
You right. Hey, and this all I,
Forever.
if I can just keep this, we good. I wanted to get this, but it's okay.
But see, the more you cut it, the
Keep
more it
growing
grows.
it.
Like that's actually true.
I guess I didn't eat enough cutting.
I mean,
I've
that's
actually
But I was
heard
just
the
about to say.
opposite.
I guess I didn't.
I've actually heard the opposite that.
No,
if
see, you
keep
gotta
cutting
let
your
them
hair, it's
come
never
on
gonna
your
grow.
face. When you eat the pussy, you gotta let them come on your face,
It's what you're on.
and then that's how your beard it grow just like that. It grow just like that, baby. It go just like that, baby.
Next topic.
Ooh.
So
Sorry. What happened? What?
she just did us
You
all a favor.
wildin'.
That's all. She just did us all a favor. She said, I gotta pull off, roll the windows up and pull off on that nigga.
She said, "Let me whip out of this situation."
pulling flag. But yeah, I do agree though about barbershops. I feel like in a way they're kind of a pillar of the community because that's where a lot of people go to.
You just watched
to
Barbershop.
spread.
didn't you?
I did not.
She had to think
I
about
did
it
not.
like.
I didn't think about it. I'm like, I look, you did just see that.
Hey,
No,
that
that's what they
movie-
were saying in the movie. How barbershops was a pillar of the community. Like,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
And
everybody could go.
people laugh at that movie and they don't take it seriously, but like
That's how barbershops really are, though.
Yeah, they-
I ain't gonna say that with Nicki Minaj, but that's
The
how they
ones
really
before
are.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
1 and 2.
No, all
One
of
and 2.
them.
That movie's
Yeah.
real. That shit real though.
It's definitely.
It's real.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was one barbershop. Always these old dudes drinking and playing chess. Never get nothing cut. They just in
Nah,
there.
they just in there chilling.
I want some drinks.
It's like they getaway shit.
Yeah, like you go in there and it's just like a safe zone. Automatic, like
yeah.
Yeah,
Like that
and
gonna
in
happen, man. It's
barbershops,
like, cool.
when have you ever heard, and this is a rhetorical question because nobody has the answer, when have you ever heard of something like a shooting happening inside of a barbershop?
Okay, so I was at the
No,
barbershop
some of them
this one day. I
storefronts
just
get
like, no, I
shot
never heard
up.
that shit. Some
Well,
do get shot up though.
Because
it was one
yeah.
in Warrensville or Harvard.
Yep.
That
Somebody,
got shot
yep.
up.
And they
Yeah,
killed
one of my
somebody
friends-
died. Yeah, that was just
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
That was like a year or two
What
What
ago.
the fuck?
You ain't know
What was
that?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
It happened in
that-
Cleveland like a year
Yeah,
ago.
that
I
was-
know it's in Cleveland. I know. I ain't know about it. What happened? What you mean? What happened?
it got,
Like,
it's
I
got shot up. I mean, it happens. It can happen, but for the most
probably had
part,
no
you go
window
in
that
there and you
must
know
care
you're
about
going to
that.
be safe.
Yeah, you
Like
feel
you're not going to
safe.
be around people that are going to try to like cause
no
you harm, even though you
trash.
don't know them.
Yeah.
And it's a good place to network too. Meet new people.
Vent.
No,
You can just
yeah,
you feel all the way
do
comfortable in a
anything.
barbershop.
I got a
Yeah.
question for y'all then. So what's y'all personal getaway?
Personal getaway.
Yeah.
Man, my personal getaway. Oh wait, I can't say that on the air.
You can say it. Go ahead.
I would
it's
say mine is probably introspection. Like when I feel like I need to get away from everybody in the world, I just kind of delve like into myself, and I just started doing things alone that make me feel better and make me feel like I can take a deep breath and kind of just woosah from all the from all the bullshit that I've been like dealing with. You know what I mean? Like whether that means going, like I was telling Justin about this earlier. You could like go take a walk, journal, read, like just kind of do things on your own to get back to self. But that's just me. Like I know that's not it for.
That's
Yeah, I go.
That's your
I
getaway.
go like
That's your
I go
That's
to
your
a bar.
getaway.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I
Oh,
just go
sorry.
to-
Okay.
Yeah, personal getaway.
Mine's has always been basketball. That's been my getaway.
That's
Oh,
what's up.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
Being mad at like Mr. Lash when he tell them corny. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting mad
All
at somebody
day for the whole
Anything
period.
that made me mad. Just go
Like
to
at
a
the end of the
gym
day, you
or
go to the court and like you
Just
can
play.
blow off
Yeah.
steam.
Just play.
and just
Get it off the
breathe.
right way. Don't take it out on anybody that ain't do nothing to you. Don't lash out the wrong way. Punch a pillow. Yeah, I mean anything can get you. You know, eat a bowl of cereal. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah, I feel like
anything. You know, you feel me?
Eat a bowl of cereal.
I find my
That'll get
personal
you right.
getaway is, man, going outside, being with nature, man. That's been my lately. Only time I hate it because the wintertime I can't really do that.
But you can. You
Go build
just
a
gotta bundle
snowman.
up.
You know what you do?
Right, go
Don't say you
snowman.
can't.
You know what you do?
What?
Go to the park and look and admire the landscape when there's snow on it. You feel me?
You want me to
It's
stand
beautiful.
outside?
No,
No,
stand,
it's
but walk
gorgeous.
through the park.
Yeah, walk.
And just
Gorgeous. Like,
admire
Get your
the
blood
scenery.
circulating.
Wow.
Just stand there and
Yeah,
Or
front.
you could build a flamethrower. That's what I did. Remember, I built that flamethrower in Toledo, and I had
nigga
burnt
did.
the head off the snowman of the neighbors. Them girls that live next to us.
That's rude.
I wasn't there. You did that?
Yeah.
OJ, was you terrible, man.
It was me,
Nah.
Val, Alex, and all of them, and I built this flamethrower. And don't ask me how I do it. Like I'm so smart in like the weirdest ways, but it's so raw.
So you like Rain Man?
So I'm gonna go in the
Yeah.
wintertime and build and this flame thaw the snow away. It feel good still.
No, wait,
No, you're gonna scratch his idea.
that came out-
That's some
that came
bullshit.
out
You're
wrong.
gonna scratch that. What you're gonna do
That
is go
came out
for a
wrong.
walk. No.
I personally, I go to the park and I just run.
Okay.
Like, I just run with some music in my ears.
Yeah, that's a
and
good way to
everything.
blow
Just
steam.
You know,
that's it.
back
I
on-
just run as
So
hard
like,
as
he
I
was
can.
talking about the park. It's
I was like,
like
parks.
going to like the creek or something in the wintertime. It's really
Beautiful,
beautiful. Like seeing
yeah.
the water frozen. So there's certain
it's
things
a
you don't
new-
pay
It's
attention
very
to until you tune in.
therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's
Once
like
you
in the
look
fall,
at it,
especially when the leaves
you
fall.
want to change
it's
the
like,
color.
I love
You be
fall,
like,
though.
damn,
Listen,
this is
I'm at the
beautiful.
park in the
Fall
fall.
is beautiful.
I'm at the park at least 3 hours every other day in the fall. Now I go there for like an hour. Yeah, I go to park party. I was there before I saw y'all.
Yeah.
I just go there and sit somewhere
Stay
near
in
the
the
water
park,
and take off my shoes and just be chilling on some
Yeah.
fried shit. But it feels so freeing. It feels like I'm so connected with the energy there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
I like to
don't
watch
do that enough.
animals and like see how they live and
You
see.
just change.
You just
Don't
chased
do- hey, don't do
damn
that.
deer. Don't lie to me.
I like to watch animals
Yeah, you-
and to see how they live, like, you know, with them being in their natural habitat, but it's like they're in the backyard of our homes. So it's like, do they really live like right over here, like, you know, in the bushes by the trees and everything? I like
They
to do
do.
that. You know, that's very interesting to me. You know,
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever floats your boat.
What's your favorite animal?
a cheetah.
Elephant.
Yours elephant?
Yes.
And yours a cheetah.
Yes.
Lion and a leopard.
Steph? He gone.
A tiger.
What's your favorite animal?
Mine would be a cheetah.
Hey.
'Cause they're,
Yeah, I feel
they're
that.
such a beautiful creature. They're
Very
fast,
much so.
They're intelligent, majestic.
They're graceful too, you know.
What was yours, Justin?
Mine's an alpaca.
You like alpaca?
Explain that one to me.
Alpaca.
What is why like
You know, I don't know what it is. I think it may be a gorilla, believe it or not, or an ape or something like that. And that category.
I'm glad you said alpaca.
I had
so
a dream about my
confidently.
spirit animal. Like, yeah, I mean, my realistically though, I think, ape, I had a dream about it like 3 years ago, and that dream still hold on to me. So I had this one dream. I had like I was going against this lion, and then I killed the lion, right? And after I killed
Okay.
I know that sounds terrible.
Tarzan?
After I killed the lion, I ended up starting a business, ended up getting a contract. So I guess that was like showing me like, you know, I got past the stage of a lion. But then I had this dream with this ape, and it looked at me, and I was scared of it. I was trying to back away from that motherfucker. It kept coming near me. Then I woke up. So ever since then, I got this thing with apes or gorillas, where the fuck it was.
So now this is what you need to do. You need to go to the zoo. All
Ain't
of
about to
the
fight no damn
exhibits.
Oh my
And you
We
need
don't
to
go
go
to
in
the
there,
zoo.
and you need to just rock up in there. And if you can't square up,
Square up
it
with
don't
the-
matter. You fight them.
That
No,
nigga
don't
gonna
do that,
blow
man.
your ass.
I'm cool,
That
y'all.
is
But
heat.
yeah.
I can't roll with
Rest in
him
peace
because
to
he'll
Wild
get
Thing,
you
man.
fucked
Rear ended
up.
like
Yeah, I'm good.
Damn.
Jump in that pit with the gorilla and make
Oh,
friends with them,
man.
and then you can be a part of their.
Rest in peace.
And
to
the
Wild
cheek
Thing,
ripped
man.
me in
Trying to get
half.
another gorilla killed.
Hey man, it ain't kill the baby. What makes you think it's gonna kill
Hey,
you?
Dump's a
Right.
baby though. It knows the baby's compared to.
It don't know that damn baby.
write that idea down and throw it in the trash.
Burn it. But that's probably mine. I really don't
Matter
got
of fact,
first
don't even
one.
write it down. Just lose it in your brain.
Put that little
I
weenie
remember that
down.
No,
shit.
see, like these are they're trying to be your friends. They're trying to motivate you to not do stupid things. You
I
feel me?
know.
That's what this is
Oh,
all
I
about.
see.
Remember? Don't be all hostile.
Ain't no
Yeah.
damn
You know
gorilla.
him. That's fire science.
I see you in my dreams though, gorilla. That's probably about it.
That's your next thing you gotta conquer because you already said you
No,
conquered the
that's
lion.
unrealistic.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean like dream wise.
Dream-wise.
Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I thought
no,
you meant
realistically.
real life.
Fuck no. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane,
Yeah.
bro.
Don't do what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
But that's your next battle you have to conquer. You
Yep.
feel me? You took on the lion. The lion is its own, beast of itself.
Man, if you
feel
took
me?
down
It's
the lion, you
powerful.
could take down the ape, bro.
But it's
Yeah.
a skill set. You
Yeah.
feel me? It's a different.
Yeah.
A lion is way different from a gorilla. You feel me?
Yeah.
You have to
Strong.
adjust. It's a whole different battle.
They come at you different.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
that motherfucker did. I was
Would
like,
you
what?
tell us more about this dream, please?
I think you did.
Oh, that's
and
like he
yeah,
pretty
I
much
pretty much-
wrapped it up there.
Yeah, he came to me.
Was it a gorilla or was it like a?
No, I don't know. It's a big gorilla.
Silverback?
I was in the classroom, right? And the gorilla, it was somebody, and there was somebody, and the teacher left me, right? And he's like, "All right back." I'm like, "All right, cool." Then somebody's knocking on the door. It's this big ass gorilla. I was like, "The fuck is going on?" I was like, I'm in a
It's
dream.
like you need to go to a sidekick or something so they can interpret your dream.
That was for real. And then it started coming at me. I was like, what the fuck? And I got this chair. It's like, hey, get back. And then I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm going to see you again, gorilla. I've had that dream again, but I know it's going to come. It's been 3 years, so.
It's
Oh,
gonna,
you
it's
got
gonna
a
come back,
timestamp
man.
on
You
it.
waiting?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's coming.
That sounds like
It's
symbolic
waiting. It's waiting to hit you,
or-
man. You got to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Because you already knocked doors now, man. You already beat the line. You good, bro.
Yeah.
Next one.
Yep. It's going to be the big one. I feel like right now I'm on that journey right now, though, to conquer that gorilla. I'm really close, though. I'll see you soon, gorilla.
Rip his fucking head
It
off.
sounds like you speaking metaphorically there.
I don't know what I'm
Right.
speaking. I'm just speaking. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Is there anything that you're
'Cause
trying to
he keep
like
directing
conquer
it.
or not? Yeah, is this something that you're currently going through in your life journey that you feel you gotta conquer?
Yeah.
Right.
To get
Okay.
big and like,
Yes.
of course I went to college. That's a big, task and big thing, but I'm trying to really break this generational curse and
Okay.
really live my dreams. And like as I was saying, Freedom was saying earlier, just live your dreams, you being you. And for me, it's really hard to conquer that because I'm going against the grain right now. Of course, everybody like, oh, get a job, do this normal stuff, and 401k, all this shit. That's cool and all, but I'm really trying to conquer just
That's not your
myself.
path.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
not for you.
That's society's path.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to
That's what we
go
were
against
taught
that.
to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That we have to go to
Yeah.
school. That we have to get a
Have
9 to
to.
5.
There's no other choice.
Yeah,
That's the only.
it's like
world you can
it's
do.
survival. It's the way that we've
That's
adapted.
Wish I
survival.
in
can
this
go back to
society,
them
you
and tell
know,
them eat
yeah.
a bag of. Yeah.
He told me the other. What'd you tell me about something about Uber or something? And you was like, yeah, I'll be doing this. I'll be paying bills. I'll be good.
Yeah,
You
man.
pay all this shit.
I
He
found
told me that, and I was like, cause y'all know I got terminated from what's the shit called, Home Depot,
Yeah.
on some bullshit. So I was like, fuck them, cause I didn't like that. It made my back hurt every single day. I was like,
It's
like
just a
I
job.
was like damn near depressed every day, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. When I
I was
came
like,
and
I
seen
hate
you,
going to work. I couldn't do
When
it.
I came and seen
Break
you, I
from
could
that
tell you.
shit,
when I
Sometimes it's a
actually
blessing
did
in
that.
disguise to get fired from a job you can't stand.
Oh
I
yeah.
tell you.
When it did, it went no disguise for me. I was like,
You
ooh.
took that
You do feel
happily.
good.
I said, oh my
Man.
goodness. And ever since that day, I've been so like free and comfortable. My body's
So much
been
stress on
calm.
your shoulders.
Yeah.
Not at all, man.
You can
like,
live.
oh my gosh.
I love when I
And
got
everything
fired.
be getting paid
Shit.
for easily. Like,
That's what happened when I got fired from Coca-Cola. I was
Just-
like, thank God, man. All this
For real.
stress just relieved. And then all this started happening.
yeah.
Sometimes you
Ain't that
gotta,
crazy
that
how
door
that
gotta
works?
slam shut. So then new ones just open up.
We gonna make
That's
sure
you
this
can,
Yeah,
you can
like,
try
that's
to
how it
force
was.
stuff all you want to, but life can be like,
Yeah,
nah,
life.
fuck
The
that.
universe was like,
This is
no,
the way you gotta
nigga.
go.
I told you
yeah.
to leave months ago, so now we're gonna force you to leave.
Real
You're getting
talk,
fired,
real
you
talk.
feel
Because
me?
there was a time that I actually was gonna quit, but I was like, nah.
That's
If
how
I
I
quit,
was.
this gonna happen. I'm be
Yup.
chucked. My life gonna go down the drain.
Too many.
And then
That
they was like,
fear.
all right,
That
you gotta
fear.
go. I was like,
You gotta
Too many
conquer that.
really things.
I'm gone.
See,
Like, I can't do it.
And that's what I'm going through right now. Since that dream, I'm breaking past that shit. That fear of being scared. Oh, what if I do this and my whole life gonna crumble?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to go on my own faith. I'm doing it now, but it is scary. I ain't gonna lie.
It
is
is, and
scary.
especially when you don't have like support, because you have support with your friends. Your friends are always gonna
Yeah.
root for you. Well, not all of them, but for the most part,
Yeah.
especially within your friend group, you feel like everybody roots for each other. But sometimes within your family, it's not the same story. Like I kind of went through that hurdle myself. Like I'm a massage therapist. Just passed my state test to apply for my license.
This shit.
And the
Of course.
Thank you. And the
I'm
path
sorry.
that I was originally following, I felt wasn't for me, so I switched my major to that. And I took a semester off school, and during that time, I was pondering like what I wanted to do. And my dad approached me one day and just asked me what I had been thinking about, and I told him that I was thinking about doing massage therapy, and he immediately came at me crazy. Well, like didn't come at me crazy, but he pretty much said like that's not going to pay the bills.
Picked it
Like,
apart.
Yeah.
that
Dreams
he-
don't pay your bills.
Yeah. You need something that's gonna get you $20 out. You gotta work
all week,
Yeah.
every single day, all day. Like, man, come on.
Survival mode.
Like,
That
it's
And,
just
like-
gonna kill you, man.
But like when people who you feel should support you aren't, it's really hard to like keep pursuing that. But I, you know, I kind of dealt with that and kept going, and I'm so happy that I did because you know this is a huge achievement that I've been wanting for a really long time, and I'm glad I didn't like feed into that because if I had, I probably wouldn't be like I wouldn't be here. But I kind of want to hold on to that feeling and take that with me and continue forward because there's so many other things I want to accomplish.
Yeah.
So.
Do it.
Congratulations.
Go.
Yeah.
So you got-
We're proud of you,
speed.
you know?
Yeah, but I feel like that's something that everybody needs to do. Like you can't listen to what your family's saying. You gotta stick around the people who are actually motivating you, who believe in your dreams.
Yeah,
definitely.
I agree.
Once you let your dreams get killed, that's when you lose who you are. You know, and then you gotta start from scratch.
You are your
'cause
dreams.
That's it.
What you say again? Say that again.
Once you lose your dreams,
That's the first piece of wisdom you
Both of
bestowed
y'all.
on us tonight.
Go ahead.
once you lose your dreams, you lose who you are.
Facts.
And then like people,
I ain't gonna lie.
you playing the church music. That's what we're
I
getting.
look
Black
Ain't
guy, you know.
I looked around like,
Well, let me tell you.
Go ahead, pass it.
I heard it
About
the first
something.
time, but I didn't pay attention to it. I heard it. I'm like, oh, that's okay.
I guess it was a message. I guess that's what you said. It was a message. You have to play the flute.
I had to get it to him.
You gotta pass it through the word of
That's true.
music.
Like one of my fears was me working 9 to 5 and forgetting my dreams. Not forgetting them, but found like, oh, I work so much, I don't got time. That's my
Yeah, like you
biggest
gotta
fear.
put them on hold.
Yep.
You gotta put them to the side and keep putting them on hold.
Yep.
If you keep putting them on hold that much, they're gone. By the time
Yeah.
you get a chance to even try to get to them, you can't reach them. It's too
Yep.
late.
But that became
But-
my fear. It became my strength though in a way.
Yeah, at the same time,
Yeah.
it's never too late to do
Hell
what you
no.
want to do, man. Ever.
Be
It's
old.
never too late.
Oh hell no.
Our auntie Jerry is the perfect person to talk about that. She's what 50s in her 50s and 60s and does what the fuck she wants. You
Lit.
feel like
Hey.
she's like, I just manifest if I want money. If I want to go somewhere, I just find a way.
Yeah.
You know,
There you
she's
go,
a very
that's it,
free
man.
spirit and gets wherever she needs, eats how she want to eat. You feel me? She gets everything. She just like, you just gotta live. Don't be
Yeah.
stressed about it. Because when I was at Coke, I cried about that. I'm like, I'm losing sight of my fucking dream.
Yeah, bro.
And I literally felt that shit coming into me. Like, I see how people, I see how my mom lost sight. I see how my grandparents lost sight. You know, bills, the money, you know, trying to maintain your everyday life is very hard. You feel me? I go through these stresses now, but it's like, keep that within yourself. You feel me? Keep that light that's shining and being like, all right, I'm grinding towards this. You feel me? A lot of people just don't know what they're grinding towards.
Purpose.
Yeah,
They
you
be
know.
working. They
Yeah,
don't
when
know.
you don't know what you're grinding towards, you're just going aimlessly. But if you have something you're working towards, you know, it helps that grind be a little less painful, you know, like you can take that next cup of it because you're like, all right, I'm a next step closer to this, you feel me? So,
Yeah,
and then
you taking hits for a reason. It's not like you're just
Yeah.
taking hits just to take them.
just to take them, and that's society. They just taking hits.
Just getting beat up.
I knew you was gonna do
Right.
this.
Why you hitting me? Mhm.
Right, that's what it is. Because
They
you know
trying
you're
to
taking
keep
them
you
blows. It's like,
down.
all right, you know, I got it. I'm gonna get through this. Now I'm to the next level.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's like a game.
Yeah.
You know, you just
It's a trap.
you
bro.
got to level up, man. It's either you level up, you do what you want when you pop it.
Level
You do
up.
what you want when you got it. And I've been saying that for years. And it's
Level up,
either you
level
do
up,
that
level up.
One more
or
time.
level up. Level up. Level the fuck up.
Like if you're not leveling up, you're either you're either moving back or just staying stagnant, and both are worse. Both are horrible options.
Yeah.
You always gotta keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Always, man.
Because nobody's gonna do it for you anyway.
Yep.
No.
And if you don't have like that hard support, it's not gonna just randomly come to you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wait for it.
You gotta do it, man. At the end of the day, we're responsible for everything we want to do in life. Nobody but us.
Self motivation. The
And
worst person to
Speaking
go
it
against
into
is yourself.
existence.
Yep.
Your worst enemy is yourself. Like,
Yep.
if you look
Shit,
into the
right.
mirror, that's the best person and that's the worst person. They can either make you rich and famous, successful, however you want to be, or they can put you behind bars in jail or into a situation that you don't want to be.
Get that out of here.
Yeah, get that energy out of here. Get that energy
Hey,
out
blow-
of here.
blow the
We
whistle real
trying to-
quick, bro.
Nobody wants that.
we're trying to manifest positivity over here.
Nobody wants that. But
Yeah,
that's not gonna happen. You know,
No, not over here.
because we're we're working too
not
hard
if you
for
don't
it.
let it.
I
Not
don't
only
even
if you
think
don't
about
let
it.
it.
I
Yeah.
don't think about it. It's not in my reality.
Yeah.
A lot of what worldly people go through, it's not in my world. You feel me? Like,
You just talking about that last.
yeah, because I think a lot of people manifest what's in their realities right now, and that's a part of like what we were talking about earlier. The social medias, you're making that your reality. I don't experience racism. Every time I meet people, they're white. Like, white people come to me all the time,
Hey,
just
what's up,
spilling the
bro?
beans. Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such. Hey, what's up?
He was walking down the street last time we said your crib. Yeah.
And they just talk to us.
Oh,
And that's
yeah, that's
an
right.
everyday occasion. Is which, if you give off hate, you're gonna get that shit back. So
Real
we
talk.
have
If you
to-
walk into that situation thinking that person is racist or
Yeah.
gonna say
It's gonna pop
you're
up.
going to
Yeah.
experience
No,
it.
you-
You
you
literally just brought it on
definitely-
yourself.
Yeah,
You're
you're
the
shielding
racist
your,
one.
Yeah, you're shielding yourself off from creating new experiences with people who are genuine. Because
Yeah.
you just, your skin color is what you are. You feel me? And that's why black people have to stop saying, oh, the white man, the white. It's a certain type of white that's in power. It's white supremacy. That's a different type from regular, everyday white people. Not every white person is racist. I don't slander white people.
Absolutely.
I grew up with white people. That's why I say a lot of people are just bandwagoning shit instead of truly saying, I experience racism every day. The dude I work with grew up in Mississippi. He know racism.
Yeah.
They hang people and shit
That's
still. They
different.
got
They
colored
still
water
lynching
fountains.
down there.
Yeah, like he said, that's a different. He said, y'all ain't got shit. You feel me? So I can understand why he would hate white people. You feel me? He grew up with that
Yeah, a
shit.
traumatic experience.
Yeah,
So it
us-
stuck with them.
Up north.
Us
is
up
different.
north and
Yeah,
who really,
that's
you know, all right, somebody called you a nigger, okay, or nigga, whatever the fuck. That's just one bad
Keep it
apple.
moving.
That's
Keep it
one
moving.
bad apple.
You can't hang on to that.
I'd be like, nigga, I'm
It's
leaving.
much worse
Yeah.
stuff happening.
Yeah.
That's like you kind of gotta think like that. It's like
Okay.
this was bad, but there's always
Way
it could have been worse. So
Could have been worse, and then you just
Yeah.
can't let one experience ruin everything. Because if I talk to her and she pissed off at me, and I'm like, well, all women is just like that.
Yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing with racism. So we have to just be open to meeting new people. We all have to unify instead of saying it's just them. We're keep attacking, because that's all we're doing is just, you know, Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Color Lives. It's just a battle instead of saying we all together in this shit.
Right,
Let's team
man.
up. You know, we got to unify. You know, we have all the family. We just different colors, and you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
So yeah, when it comes to that, approach every person with an open mind.
Yeah, very old.
Like, assume that you're gonna talk to this person. It's gonna be a great experience. You guys are gonna, connect. Not that they're gonna come at you with bullshit.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
it's
be
not fair to
open.
that person. You don't know them. Everybody comes from all different walks of life, different backgrounds. You don't know what the other person is going through. And that's something that I always try to tell myself too, because I take stuff I take stuff so personally with a lot of interactions that I have. And then like sometimes I have to tell myself like, okay, this isn't about you. Everybody is, having their own day and their own experience, and doesn't have anything to do with you. You know what I mean? Like if you,
I do. He got
He
a
get it. I
problem.
was burping and blew
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't. It threw me off. I didn't know what it was doing.
and that's kind of how I feel like that's just like I have to approach every situation. It's like it has nothing to do with you. Like if somebody has an attitude or something like that, try to smile or brighten up someone else's day and be like, okay, like,
And it really
And get
works
something
too,
positive off of
because you
it.
never know what somebody's actually going through, and you'll never know.
Yeah.
But even just saying hello to them, speaking to them, saying,
Yeah,
"Hi,
it might
how
make
are
them
you? Have a
smile.
good day." Yeah.
So like if they're coming at you hostile, don't assume it's racism. Don't assume it's hate. They're just
Yeah,
like, having a
don't
bad
take it
day.
personal, because
Yeah.
that's your first encounter with that person ever. So how could they
Yeah.
even be mad at you?
Yeah, and I feel
right.
like I feel like that's a lot of people think going into that situation. They automatically assume that the other person's going to personally attack them somehow. You can't do that.
Like you can't walk in fear, and you can't walk feeling threatened all the time. Like I go back to where I grew up, and I don't think of it any different than I did. Well, I think of it different than I did back then, because back then I was like, all right, these niggas gonna rob me, these niggas might try to kill me, some shit. Now I just go in, I speak, what's up?
But you gotta remember, that's how people portray us anyway. Or anybody.
Precisely, yeah.
Black
That's why I
people
don't
betray.
even.
We think
I don't
all them
even bring
niggas.
that-
You feel
Yeah.
me? Black people are some of the most racist people. We
Yeah.
them
Against
niggas
our own
over there.
people, though.
I feel
Yeah,
as
our
if-
own people.
Yeah.
So
But considering our
Niggas is
history and
so
our
rude.
trauma, it's
I feel
hard
as if
not to
when-
walk. It's hard not to walk around the way that we do.
yeah, no, that's true. That's
Yeah,
very
it's like
true.
it's like a predisposition. It's like in our genes almost to just have that fear and that trauma. So that's how we project onto
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, it's because of what we've been trained
Like a
and we've
sickness,
been
brainwashing.
taught. Yeah.
It's America.
We are
Generation
racist towards our
to
own kind. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be in the area. These niggas out here. I ain't gonna lie.
But it's like you really
Right.
can't blame them. We've literally been through so much. We've never gotten our reparations for it. We've never healed from it,
Yeah.
and it just gets passed passed down. So I mean, I can understand why everybody walking around having a bad day or might be spreading the
It's a lot
hate
of
rhetoric
hostile,
and everything.
A lot of people.
And when
are
we
pissed.
did become, when we were unified, we became separated because of whatever happened. I'm not,
Because of integration.
Okay.
A lot of,
I'll let you all take care of that. But we were separated, and then there were certain things that were put into areas as to where, all right, well, you have to beef with them. You have to not like them. You have to hate them. But you all were just together. What I'm referring to is the Black Panthers and the Bloods and the Crips.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. The Bloods and the Crips were the Black Panthers.
Yeah, when
They went. I forget the area like Inglewood and
Cali.
Yeah.
It was just in
Yeah,
Cali. When they went to
Cali.
Cali, then they made them beef against each other.
Right.
What?
They put drugs and guns into the area. They switched around the laws, and they made it as in, all right, you all are gangs, and you hate each other for what reason we don't know.
Self-destruction.
Like that's it.
Self-destruction.
It's like they just wanted us to kill off each other. White supremacy, not all white people. It could have been a black person to do it. Personally,
Half
I
the
don't know
time
because
it
I
is a
wasn't
black
alive.
person.
Yeah,
It be
yeah.
a black person who favors the whites, and they be like, "I'll work for you."
Yeah.
It's a lot of coons.
See, I believe in just love, man.
That's me.
Yeah.
Just, hey, if you love me, I love you.
That's
White,
what it
black,
is.
Hispanic,
Real talk.
Mexican,
Rock.
Asian, this is rock and roll.
real
But
talk.
I do see what goes on in the world. But from my perspective, I just look at love and good vibes.
Most
Looking at the other
definitely.
person's heart, not
Yeah.
outside
Not what they.
appearances.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like it's just you can feel that energy. With good people.
Ooh, yeah,
Oh, you do. You feel
definitely.
that's crazy.
I met a lot of people at my old job that, like, I loved before I even got to encounter with them.
I'm sorry.
But it's like I saw them and I was like,
They
I was
made
like,
feel
they're a
that,
really good
though.
person. I was like, I love that person. They're really good.
What I
And they
love
ended
you.
up, we ended up talking for like 30 minutes, and they were like, yeah, what's your
And you
number? I
established
do this and that, and we still talk to this day, and all of them are white people.
That's nice. Proud of you.
I mean, it's
It's
just,
dope,
it's just,
man. We grew
it's
up
just
with white
people. People are different, but people are good. It's like people saying, all cops are bad. All cops aren't bad. I just had an encounter when I got pulled over in Beechwood. I wasn't speeding, nothing. He said I was veering. I didn't know, or weaving. I was like, what is weaving?
You were high?
I said, should I don't smoke. Shut up,
Do you
sir.
tell me you love them?
Shut up. I
It
was
wasn't
like,
me.
well, should I have been bobbing instead of weaving? I don't really know what you mean. He was like, oh, no, when you got in front of the car, I was like, oh, he was going too slow, and I'm trying to get home to my mom, and I ain't gonna lie to you. He was like, oh, yeah, you're good. And he didn't even run my license. He just talked to me for a quick little second, gave my stuff back, and let me go. Because that's just.
But when you
it's just what I
when you
gave
get
off.
pulled over though, you probably get like this
Anxiety.
innate fear of like,
Yeah.
okay, some shit about to happen. Like I'm not saying
No,
like when you
I
went to
don't.
get pulled over
Unfortunately,
by
that's in our
by a
DNA.
cop.
Really,
It's in our
It's-
DNA.
that's in our
Nah,
DNA. That's
I
my.
don't-
I mean, I know I'm be doing it wrong, but it's still.
There is a fear.
It's a fear.
Yeah.
Ain't no.
Because we watch it happen.
Yeah.
Like
we see. You don't know what kind
I
of
mean-
people
traffic
piss at.
stops.
Like when I didn't
Y'all
when I
not
didn't
here.
see his hand anymore, I was like, okay, he could grab the gun and shoot me. I mean, but what's the worst that's gonna happen? I get shot and I die. That's it. That's the worst that's gonna happen. I don't
That's
I
terrible.
don't fear
That, I
death.
was gonna say that.
I mean,
okay,
yeah.
that is good that you don't fear death, I guess. But it's just like in the bigger picture, dying like from someone judging you
Yeah.
and profiling you. That's horrible. Like no one should ever approach another person and just automatically assume that they're that much of a threat to them, to where they
Yeah.
just want to
Take them
kill
out.
you. Yeah, take your life.
Yeah,
That's how the cops are
That's
trained,
just
though.
that's just
They're
that,
trained
are.
to kill. It's
Who
not
said
like
that?
literally they are.
they're not. I mean,
The
not
last
all.
the last podcast.
Wasn't they said that last time?
No, they are. They're trained to take the killing
Yeah.
shot, and if they feel
Miles.
threatened,
They're
they're gonna
trained how
take
to
it.
handle hostile situations.
Yeah.
Pretty much how to react to certain things.
Because they're fear taught. You feel me? It's not like it's human taught. It's fear taught. Everything is.
Yeah,
everything
it's
is hostile.
reaction
Yeah,
based.
everything is
Yeah.
a threat.
Because at the end of the day, it's them protecting themselves.
Yeah.
They're trying to
Yeah.
survive from
From
anything
whatever.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they do got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they portray like,
Yeah.
these people are after you. They might hurt you, and it's like, nigga, you a cop. like, I'm not about to try you in no type of way.
Right.
You got the law behind you. You're just a gang. You feel me? Cops are gangs.
With
And
rules.
Yeah, with
certain
rules.
rules that
And they have that mentality. We tough. You feel me? Instead of
behind
being
that
like,
badge,
yeah, like if you regular people, you know, like there can be cops. They just have to be retrained and retaught.
I ain't gonna lie
You
to
feel
you.
me?
I laugh at the little rented cops at the mall. That's they real cops.
Oh
Right.
man, they be pulling up on you like they some serious niggas. Hey, what you over there doing? Like, man, get out of
Who's gonna
here.
run from you?
They
eating
do.
the
But it's just
donut.
like, it's just something about having a badge and uniform that makes that power go to their head and not treat, you know, human beings like they're actual human beings. Like, I actually had a really bad encounter with law enforcement once where me and my family were going shopping at CVS. And we were like taking our time there just like anybody else would. But, you know, not really thinking anybody was paying attention to us. So we finished shopping and everything. We walk out, like 4 squad cars pull up. And we all looking around like, something crazy going on, something crazy. And it's us. Like, they got us yelling at us and us lined up against the wall and, you know, started searching our belongings. And apparently the store clerk thought that we were stealing.
Damn,
So,
all
like,
that
they...
for I said all that for some little item.
Well, shoot, that just
Yeah.
happened with that one family at Family Dollar with their kid. That was all on the news, and they suing the police station where. All right, they was actually stealing, but they were all on the news because the cops came running up to their car, yelling and screaming at them. They got 2 little kids with them, just cussing them at them and telling them to get out the car. I mean, yeah, they stole, but I mean, how the cops reacted in front of them,
It just be
in
too
front of their
aggressive.
kids.
Yeah, it's a way
And
that
it
you're supposed to see that.
traumatizes you.
Ego.
And then
It
kids get to a
traumatizes
certain
you.
age where they start to remember certain things.
Yeah.
And they're old enough to remember that whole entire
Yeah,
situation.
they're traumatized after that. Like these adults were yelling at mommy and daddy, and they were scared.
It's the way
you know?
that you approach a situation and the way that you handle things. If you would have handled that in the complete opposite direction, then I mean, yeah, of course, okay, they stole. We can handle that in a legal matter. That's why we have a court system and a judge system, you know. But they just take it all as I have a badge, a gun,
They go
and
to
a
the
vest.
extreme.
Yeah,
Just like
you
with
know.
US CVS, how they're trained to look out for suspicious activity or certain situations.
And it's weird
But-
because, you know, you look at your family, you look at yourself, and you're like, I'm not a threatening person. I'm the most non-threatening person like
for
that I
real,
know.
like, what's
But
I
to
do?
them, they think that I'm about to, like,
Fear.
blow the shit up or, you know, do
Yeah,
the
'cause
worst.
They're trained for that, but then you also got to go with your instincts and like your gut. Like, oh, maybe they are taking something, maybe they're not. But if you got that certain,
But even then, they could have just like handled the situation better. They could have
Yeah.
been like, "Hey, we got a call from the store clerk." Like, been straight up, we got a call from
Yeah.
the store clerk. They didn't even tell us what they were pulling up on us for.
Mm-hmm.
They just immediately pulled up, said, "Let me see your purse." Started taking stuff out, throwing it on the
Yeah.
ground.
Ain't like you rob
Like-
people, like with just mugging niggas.
Yeah.
it's like that clerk could have handled it
It's like
differently.
so they're dealing with the situation, but they're overdoing it to put that fear in you to be like, when you see me, be scared. Like, I don't want you to be able to feel comfortable driving down the street and seeing the squad car.
I see.
That's
I'll be
crazy.
smiling like a motherfucker. Soon as
I get
I'll be like,
heart
shit.
palpitations.
I be chilling though. I ain't
sometimes.
gonna, I don't
Well,
get nervous. I do chill most
Because
of the
I
time.
personally, I think
I
about it
get
like
nervous.
this. I'm a person. You're a person. You're currently on the job right now. You're currently on the clock. When I'm on the clock, that's all I think about it like, because it's not. There's nothing threatening about a police officer at all. And
I mean, it's not. I feel like a lot of their image is also, their threatening image is also portrayed by the media. Because I feel
Yeah,
like they
yeah,
put it in
yeah,
our
yeah.
faces so much that you might be
So
like, okay, so every time I see a cop, I'm going to die.
right.
But
So
they
you
don't
can't
share
go
the
into that
things that they
situation.
do.
I understand. But still, just... So it's kind of weird, though, because it's like mixed up. It goes back and forth. They get a fucked up image of you. You get a fucked up image of them. So
It's
that
not
when y'all
true
meet
at
up,
all.
it's like you don't
Yeah.
trust nobody.
But
There's
But at
no
the
type
end
of
of the
trust
day,
going
it's not
on.
true. It's just how
You'll just have
they
fucked up images of each
And
other,
that's how they-
and
that's
that's
how
how
they-
chaos, you
Yeah.
know, resolves.
So we're mentally
But they don't
trapped.
show the good that the cops do, that some cops do out here. Like, you got cops out here having water fights with kids
I
on
saw
hot
that. I
days.
saw that.
And
cops
actually
out
trying to
here
do
randomly
stuff for the
buying food for
community.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
Why is society
you
so
said.
negative then? I wonder
Just
why.
how
though.
it
That's
is,
the way
man.
the world is.
No,
man.
That's how we were.
We're born.
That's
That's
America.
the agenda.
That's America.
That's the rhetoric and the
America,
agenda that's
though.
being
They don't do that
pushed.
in other
But I
countries.
still can't
That's
read
America.
that though.
You're
Like,
right.
That's
You're
America.
absolutely
That's
right.
people-
We're fear taught.
There's people that said like a while ago saying they were over like in France or something, that the dude was like, I could never fear my life over here as much as you do in America.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
there's nothing for him to fear, really,
and it's because of the history that this country was built on.
yeah.
People immediately showed up and killed off the native people that lived here. So, and then brought slaves over, and then ever since then has built on top of corporation, greed, So that's kind of how we just operate in the society. We just adapted to it so that we can look more civilized.
And then we got a fucked up president in office. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
That's just the icing on the cake, honestly.
The fuck is the Cheeto man doing in the goddamn White House? Get your ass back on the fucking bag.
He's supposed to be in there, man. I think that's a good thing. Believe it or not, eye opener. In a different way, y'all.
We need to just secede. We need to say like a portion of the country and just be like, peace, because I can't be anywhere.
I think for him, I'm glad he came to office because they pulled out a lot of people that had masks on for the last 10 years.
Say
of their
that
life.
shit, bro.
You know what I mean? When Donald Trump got in office, it put out all the shit we thought of some people, not everybody, racism and hatred, all that.
Yeah.
I'm glad it did because now I see you for who you are.
Fuckers.
That was on American Horror Story. Like once he got in office, they were showing that like a lot.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, like people like really showed their colors. Like, yeah, I'm fucking with Trump. Fuck y'all niggas. And it's like, okay, that's cool. We need to be certain people have to be exploited, not just for us. I think on a spiritual level. You feel me? Because certain people gonna make it to the next level, the next dimension. You feel me? Other people not. And if you carrying that on you, it has to be exposed. You feel me? So you know if you're gonna make it or not. And going to the police, like my grandfather told me, if you ain't doing nothing wrong, don't fear him. He said, you ain't got no gun, you ain't robbed nobody, you ain't got hella tickets. He's like, just ride like you in peace. Yeah. He's like, you carry that with you, it's gonna keep going flowing. So that's how I ride. When I see police, I might flick them off sometimes, but it's just one of them.
You say that shit natural as fuck? He was like, when I see police, I might flick them off sometimes.
But
that was natural.
Fuck 12.
Yeah, but it's just, I'm not going to live in fear because I'm not doing nothing wrong. You feel me? Even when they pull me over, I just have to deep breath and then be like, everything's cool. You control your surroundings. They don't control your shit. So
Right.
Yeah, for the most part of the time I put on, it's pretty, except that one time in high school. It's been pretty chill though.
It's been chill. I haven't had
been chill. There's only one time shit got searched, but I was it. Because it was 5 niggas in high school. Of course, that's something.
That's because you told him he could search the goddamn car. What you let him search the car for?
It was something in there.
You don't have to let them search your car.
Precisely, I said that shit. And look, here go the icing on the cake. Here go the icing on the cake. It was my goddamn birthday. I don't feel like dealing with them fuck ass boys on my birthday, man.
It's my goddamn birthday.
All them cops that day that pulled us over. Fuck y'all. You all fuck boys.
Hey man, it's part of the journey, And
that wasn't part of no damn journey.
It happened.
It happened.
Yeah, it's part of the journey.
It's on your journey.
If we ever get pulled over again, I'm gonna talk, man. You don't say shit. I don't care if you're drunk. I'm gonna talk.
Hey, we good. We're alive. We didn't get no tickets.
Can we search the vehicle?
I'm like
they had Chuck hemmed up on the damn hood of the car. He like this tall and shit. I love you, Chuck. But
Chuck.
They was talking about, he's a minor. He's not supposed to be out there. We was dropping everybody off. Like, what do you...
Hey, Chuck was a minor at that time.
Yeah. Everybody was 18, 19, and he was 17.
Oh, shit. You right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all came out of that situation okay, though, and nothing crazy happened.
Yeah, everything was smooth. I was just pissed off.
We was nerdy, nigga. Hey, we was no hood. Yeah, what's up? We got Kush in the car.
Yeah.
We was like how we are now. Hello.
He was like, so how's everybody doing? What's going on? Everybody was like, hey, how you doing? What's up?
Okay. They seem a little too happy. Let's get back up in.
Right.
I'm gonna try to remember that though, like going into them situations, to just try not to have anxiety and
just be
to
yourself.
think positive.
Yeah,
positive.
Okay.
Like I'm all right. He cool.
Be who you are.
Manifest that.
Like, how you doing,
power.
officer? Are you here to save me or protect me?
That's what I do. I talk to him. Hey, how you doing?
Always
be
like,
calm. Feel me? I make it calm. So then you don't I turn my lights on. So you ain't even gotta come in. Oh, what he packing, nigga?
No, see, I'm like my doors.
I
My doors.
I was
My doors
encouraged when you
unlocked.
got put over that one time. You were real calm. You was just like, yeah.
I roll all my windows up.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm just
Hey,
telling
what you gotta
him,
do?
get my license. You feel me? It was just like, damn, I ain't got my insurance, but I don't be
Yeah,
tripping.
it's okay. You messed up that one time. It's
And
fine.
for the record, they don't even ask for
It doesn't
insurance.
matter.
Like,
Sometimes
they don't
they
ask for it
might
only
try to
because when they drive past, like, they'll run your license plate and they'll know. Yeah, they'll know if you have insurance or not. But that's not a legitimate reason for them to actually give you a citation. But now they're trying to make it legal, so you have to have an SR22, which is only in Ohio. It's the state's what's the word with the I? Insurance. So they're trying to put that into effect. So
States
if you
insurance,
had
is it
your
free?
license expended or anything, fuck no.
Oh, I
I
thought
gotta have
insurance?
SR 22 until 2021 in February.
Not the same.
so. What do you mean? You just gotta pay hella money every month or something?
Nah, it's just an extra like $15, $20. It's some little weak shit for them to get some money, but
No,
Yeah.
they just want to.
oh, if we all
No,
stop
yeah,
paying
yeah.
our taxes and shit like that, they're out of a job.
Oh, don't say that. They
But
might-
nobody
they might
knows.
yellow, they might flag
Nobody
us.
realizes that when you don't pay your taxes, you're not
When
paying
you
them
don't
because
pay
they're
your
service
taxes,
workers.
you get chased by the IRS.
Yeah,
But imagine everybody just said.
But if
"Fuck it,
everybody
stop paying
literally
taxes."
said stop, I mean,
Hey, y'all ever been in a car
They what?
with y'all parents
Yeah,
when they
IRS
get
is on
pulled
my
over?
ass.
yeah.
And they'll tell the cop, you know I pay
They've
your
audited
taxes,
me
right?
before too.
Yeah.
Or you
They
know
don't
I pay
play.
your Your parents ever
It's
do
like,
that?
you know
Like when
I
they get
pay
pulled
you,
over by the
right?
cop, like, you know I pay y'all taxes, right? Or they'll say, I'm like, dang, you just going for real?
I actually seen
It's
that on a
true.
video. Somebody
Yeah,
said
my
that.
mom said it to a cop.
Yeah, like I pay your
paying them.
taxes.
That's
yeah.
how they get their
I pay my
check.
That's
taxes.
straight facts. No, but they're like we really pay.
Like real talk.
So
you're a
my mom,
service
I'm like,
worker.
dang, you pay for his food?
Yeah.
When you think about it,
You would think they treat
Yeah,
niggas
it's
a little
family.
better.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Treat
Yeah,
us
you
a
know,
little
we
more
putting
kind.
food on your table.
But you gotta look at
we're
majority of
putting
us are
dollars on
sheep
your-
though, man. So that's why they don't look at us like that, you know.
Yeah,
like,
they-
oh,
they
I'm off a
sheep.
job, but you know, if one day we all was together and say fuck all that shit, fuck everything. Oh man,
I'm ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said last time. Fuck
Yeah.
everything. Fuck
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna tell
job.
niggas, don't go to work
Right.
for 2 days straight. Watch how the economy crashes. 2
Every
days.
Severely.
person in America said that?
Severely.
Everybody in
Yeah.
America just said fuck work for
2
2
days.
days.
Would be like-
Within, bro, within 24 hours.
It's a small rebellion. Don't go to fast food.
Bro,
Eat at
stop
home. Cook your
and
shit.
drop.
Don't go to Mickey D's. Say fuck everything for 2 days. Watch how the economy
You
just.
sound confident.
Cause you know
I'm
how
with it,
crazy
man.
that would
I'm
change some
with
shit.
it.
That's how you hit certain people. They only understand money, so hit them where that money is coming.
Would
to.
you do
Right.
that though?
Shit, you goddamn right.
Hell yeah,
2
we on
days,
that.
and my nigga, you doing it,
Everybody
and my
doing
boss is doing it, and they boss is doing it.
But like, so that's the part that starts to become a little questionable. It's like, how many people are actually gonna like jump in
No,
on that? effort,
nobody.
though?
Not a lot.
Because
No.
people aren't woke. But if you're awake and like we have to make a change, if you get enough people, like say if Target. And everybody in that bitch like, yeah, we going on a little strike right now. You know,
Bro, that's
they treated
a
my
wrap.
nigga bad. You feel me? He shouldn't have been deserved like that. We did that at Coca-Cola. Shit changes quickly. Cause
I
that
remember
product,
that strike.
you feel me? Like they're gonna jump. All right, well, what's
Power
the
of the
fucking
people.
problem here?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
top bosses come down because
Yeah.
they're like, we gotta fix some shit. We have power, but people just don't understand. We have the power. You feel
All
me?
the power.
All of it.
Literally.
One of my
All
one of my
the power.
favorite examples of that is somebody at this gas station. The owners had profiled this black girl that went in there, and next thing you know, this organization shows up and they block off the driveway so that no one can come into the establishment. So they drained their bit, and they couldn't do anything about it. Like they couldn't call the police on them or anything.
Yeah.
I think because they were a union or something like that. I don't really know how it works, but yeah, they blocked off their business for like a whole day, and you know, change came from that. Like, it got a lot of news coverage, and I think whatever retribution they had to do to solve that situation, they ended up having to do it. So it's like when people come together and really like
Put
stand
their
up
foot
against
forward.
wrongness.
Yeah, shit changed quick.
That shit is real.
I think like I always say,
But nobody
our
else
generation gonna do
does
it
it.
though. We talking about it now. I get it, but I think we're gonna put it to action.
We
They
do.
can,
Yeah.
We gotta keep
Are.
instilling
We
that in their
doing it.
heads,
It's
man.
slowly, though.
Yeah, it's slowly. It's
slow.
a slow grind. You just gotta talk to the right people.
I mean, that's true, but I feel like I talk to a lot of people who have the mindset and are woke, but I don't see
They're
any
waiting
like
for that leader.
physical.
Live with that lead, yep.
Everybody waits for a leader. You
Fuck
feel
it.
me?
I'll
Instead
be the
of-
one.
Well,
Yeah,
come on,
right.
Zaire.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, go for it,
if
bro.
I-
You the lion.
Yeah, nigga,
You got
like,
cheaters.
I like my pack. I'm gonna fight for y'all. You feel me? I fight for my pack. So I
He
will
done beat the
gladly
lion,
do
you
that
fought
more
shit.
of
for
a-
it, so, hey, you know.
Yeah, so
I'm
we got
a
the whole,
Majestic
whole
Flamingo.
zoo.
Hey,
Got the
man.
whole
Hey, I like
zoo.
to hear you say it. I want to see. I like to
Flamingo.
hear you say it, but I want to see you do it.
Do it.
Yeah, it's
Right
doing
now.
it at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it. I just need
Okay.
my pack with me.
know,
You
you
feel me?
out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I just need
Yeah.
to wait till I get to a certain point.
So you
People
feel like
will
you
see.
need to build a
Let it send
team.
around.
Yeah, that's what I mean with certain people. You know, you came along. I have to have a team.
Hell yeah.
Like, cause I can run in blind. Well, it ain't gonna be blindly, but say if I fall, y'all gonna give up?
Who gonna help? Who gonna pick him up?
You feel me? I need a
Like
team who's
somebody
like,
gonna pick up the flag.
yeah, I
keep
need like,
going.
all right, I got you. Like, yeah, his legacy ain't gonna die because he's dead. It ain't just
Off
me;
top.
it's the
Yeah,
team. You
yeah.
feel me? Yeah, sometimes you need that figurehead for the moment, but you got to make sure
Everybody down for the
You
cause.
down for the cause. You down
Everybody
for the
down for
cause.
the
You down for the
cause.
cause.
Can't nobody
They can
chicken
take us
out.
out one by one, but if you got everybody like, all right, I'm up. You feel me? You'll never beat that.
You know, that goes back to history, believe it or not, because we did have leaders, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all of them. They was our leaders. Guess what they
Gandhi,
did?
all that.
They killed them, and guess what? They had no backups.
There was no backup.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what you saying. There was
Everybody
no
fell
backups.
off.
And we was like,
they killed
oh,
the main,
no.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
killed the main leaders. Everybody went stagnant. Like, all right, we don't know what to do. They've been leading us. Like, there should have been somebody.
Yeah.
You got your president.
Like somebody
you need
trained
your vice
underneath
president behind
them
them. Like,
to take
you know,
on that legacy.
And that's how every great leader has a team around him. But
Yeah.
you know, just that team has to be ready for that leader to be
pick
gone.
up- you gotta pick up the
Be ready
word.
for war.
Yeah, be ready for war.
Especially
And
with stuff
that's-
like that, man. That's heavy. That's a heavy thing to accept, though. It's just like, okay, if somebody died, I gotta take on this role and also put myself in a position to be assassinated,
Killed.
discriminated against. Yeah, like
basically,
any
yeah.
type of possibility.
You got to
without
live
that
by your
fear.
truth. You got to
But you got to, yeah, you
Gotta go
got
out
you got to
that
fight
fear.
for your team. like
you
you
said
the
you're
one
not
that's
scared to
gonna be
die,
there.
so that'd be the time to step in.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah,
Gerard. Go ahead. Go lead everybody.
I need a team.
Okay, we got to see him.
I'm not being
I need
that
a
ass though.
team,
Like you
my
said, you're not
nigga.
scared to die. So yeah, you could be that person and be like one of the people to step up and be like, okay, I'm gonna take over.
I'm about it.
I'm the third string backup.
I'm about it.
Third
3 my
string.
favorite
all of
numbers.
us, all of us seem to be like that, honestly.
Like, cause it's no reason to fear it. Like, for what?
You're right.
Like,
I mean,
eventually-
yeah, because it's a natural
it's-
process that everybody's meant to do at some point in their life.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like
because
it's in the
when
run
you
from
really
it.
think about it, we're all leaders. We're all leaders. We're also followers because you can't lead without following something because following is how you learn.
Because you get inspired and you pick up
Precisely.
on that. Keep going.
But you know, I mean, I don't mind being the leader of any pack. We just gonna be a pack of wolves in this motherfucker, and we gonna take over because I'm down with the revolution. I'm more of a Malcolm X type of dude.
By any means necessary.
Real talk. That's it. Off top by any means. And if hopefully it it doesn't have to go the route that the other side has chosen, which would be the violent way. Hopefully it can be
Non-violence.
verbally
That's the way that
united,
we used to get stuff done.
We just gotta understand.
Sit
it.
in,
be
you know,
We just got to do it.
peace.
Like you
It's a
said.
small
We gotta do
process.
it.
Yeah.
We just start small. You know, we don't have to come in banging. We just make it small.
Dang, it ain't going to work.
But you know what?
Yeah.
History repeats itself, so just go back and look at the way that people did things before.
I was just saying that.
Like Rosa
And
Parks,
then do
for
it,
example.
instead of doing it like that, do it 10 times bigger than that, but the same. So you just do it with
How
more
do you-
numbers.
Little changes to a little tweak.
It's tweaks.
Yeah.
It's tweaks
That's
to
it.
the whole
But
thing.
That's
then,
it.
but that be repeating itself again by even doing that though.
How
I
do
think we
you-
need something we never even seen or done before. I think.
Or thought
Like
of.
Our
Yeah.
generation.
I don't know. Our generation
Our
like, right now
gener-
we
we're
don't know.
learning it.
Like
We're
the shit
learning.
we
We're
doing.
going through
Like
the
it's
phases
there,
of
but
it.
we just don't know how to
It's,
put it
it's
into
coming
form.
into effect.
We don't.
We don't know
It's-
exactly what it is.
We,
It's
don't-
coming to
we
effect.
see it. We like we
Like
get
we
like
see
little
the pieces, but we don't know how to put the puzzle together.
We like oh
We're
shit.
figuring it out.
We
You
just-
know,
yeah,
we're
we
just
just-
like, all right, I'm getting glimpses, but now
Like
I
it's
gotta
that
see how
certain,
to-
it's that certain drink. We just
Yeah.
don't know how to mix it together.
Yeah, we just
Like
like,
that
all right,
concoction, you know?
yeah, like this is the right one. No, that
It's like a new version of a Long Island or something.
It's like, we have the tools. We just got to know how to use the tools.
Yeah, we get them
Get
together.
around the right ideas,
Ain't
I
that
got the
crazy?
tools.
right inspiration.
Yeah, cause just think if Jerron is say he's the king of comedy, Justin is radio show all globally. You feel me? Steph is out here helping the homeless on every platform. You feel me? We can put our money into each other and become our own dynasty.
Let
You
me
feel
pause
me?
real quick.
Like we
Remember
don't
that
have
empire
to.
we was talking about?
Yeah, that
He
empire.
said Jerron, the king of comedy. Y'all better mark his words. We are a dynasty. That's also what he said. I'm just saying.
Go for it,
Maybe
man.
you should listen to it.
But I
It's
like,
documented right there.
I like that concept though about pulling your resources together.
Yeah,
Like when I went to Atlanta maybe a few months back,
Hey.
I actually toured
Shout out
Martin Luther
to him.
King's house, and they talked a lot about how like he had a huge house, so they would talk a lot about how on top of his already big family, extended family would come and stay with them sometimes, not just to visit but to live. And when they lived with them, they would pull all their resources together. And then like it extended beyond the house and into with their neighbors and everything. Like, people had their own businesses and
Black Wall
people
Street.
wouldn't. So like one person's business would invest in another's and vice versa.
Yep,
So they
and just
kept their
circulating
money
your
together. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna
Everything
bring
stays
him
in
on
the
'cause it's
circulation of
payment.
everybody being uplifted.
We're doing that right now as we
We're
speak.
literally doing
Really?
As I know right
Yeah.
now, the money don't show because a lot of our people look at money, but we doing that though right now as we
Low
speak.
it.
Because just think, if Jerron take off, he bringing Justin on. If
Yeah.
Justin
Off
get
top.
on, he bringing me on. You feel
Off
me? He bring
top.
stuff. It's just
We all in here.
We all in here, you know, because we each have some. Our crew is like a dynasty crew in itself. We have somebody who can do everybody.
Like a dynasty.
We got somebody who can do everything in our group.
Literally,
it's just taking this time.
Right.
You feel me, to get to that point, because we all have outside resources too. Like y'all didn't know Ashley before, now y'all know her, and she has something she brings to the table. You feel me?
There you go.
Steph, now I know what you do,
dynasty.
so you got something to bring to the table.
Yeah.
It's just making sure, like, all right, we putting ourselves on.
Lil Zai, shout out Lil Zai.
Yeah,
I
my
see
baby,
you.
my little baby sis. But yeah, it's coming together. We got the right formula. You know, like Steph said, we just mixing right now. It's like, all right, let's get this right one.
Let's see.
Let's see. Like,
No, that ain't the right one.
Let me stir the pot and see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're almost there. It's bitter.
Not yet.
But
It's bitter.
we working on getting it sweet. So.
yeah, I'm telling you.
We're gonna create that path for the next generation.
For the next generation.
Ooh, and then guess what? They just got a straight pathway.
That's it.
Yeah.
Really think about
All they
it.
got to do is run with it. That's
Yeah,
it.
Here you go. We made everything for y'all like
gonna
our parents
create
did
it.
for
All the
us.
time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. All they got to do is run with it. They already ahead. Just run.
I'm gonna be like, have
Break
fun.
down every wall.
We
every
broke the
barrier.
curse.
Make it,
Yep.
see the world.
We broke the curse. Now you got to run with the broken curse, though. You got
That's
to run
it.
with.
That's
Yeah.
it. Don't
But
fuck
what-
around and go the opposite way now. Go straight.
Yeah, they got to go straight to make it going forever, though. The next
Yeah.
generation,
Yeah.
they got to make those. They
Oh,
have
they're-
to.
They're
Can't
the
take
ones that save the
shortcuts.
world.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No
They're-
shortcuts or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curves, nothing.
That generation saves the world. They're the
Sne-
ones.
no,
Yeah,
literally.
like it's in movies and everything.
Hey, it's funny because my
It's
whole
literally being
mindset
foretold
with
since
working
big.
with kids, I always said the kids make the world go round. That's why I love working
Oh, yeah.
with them.
You
so
gotta
much. That's
pour
always
into
been
them.
my things to help every
So
kid
impressionable.
through everything. Like that's been through stuff that I've been through or going through it worse than I am to make sure that they know which way to go, how to handle it, and which best way to better themselves from the next time it happens.
Mhm. The learning process.
Going off of what she said about pouring. My pastor just said that, and that's like the third time I've actually heard that outside
Kirk.
of church.
Y'all be doing some.
My
Okay.
pastor said that Pastor Stevens, shout out Pastor Stevens. He probably, well, he might watch it. You know, but yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
we know Pastor Stevens.
But,
if he watching this, he didn't load up a long
that's a
time
three point king
We
right
talking
there.
about some crazy stuff.
But
I'm outta here.
He was talking about like pouring into something that you want to see grow, and the new generation is something that we have to see grow, that will grow. So we have to pour what we have, all the positivity and all the love and all of the talent and the knowledge and the wisdom that we have into them, you know, so they can prosper.
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, this generation got it.
They got it.
I mean, the next one got it. Them
You know why? They
kids.
look up to us.
Yeah, cause
Yeah, we
like,
ain't
I feel
gonna
like
tell
we're the
them.
ones who I feel like we're the ones who are figuring it out, but they're gonna execute it for sure.
Yeah.
Because they're not, and we're growing. Well, like me and Steph, our parents, we're not gonna teach them the same shit our parents taught us. Like we ain't gonna be like, yeah, just do a 9 to 5,
The
go to
same
school.
broken patterns.
Yeah, it's like,
that
nah,
everybody been living.
you can do things way differently. You feel me?
You
Like
can do
even
whatever you put your
Yeah,
mind
with your
to,
mind
put
to.
your heart into.
you could talk to me. You feel me? That's one thing. It's all right. She was like, I'm pissed at you, daddy. I hate you, daddy. Okay, you
your
feel me?
feelings.
Like pour your heart out. You feel me? That's cool. I ain't gonna whoop your ass or nothing. It's just a different mentality.
Get ass whooped for every
You
damn
feel
thing.
me?
Oh,
that we
man.
gotta
Oh
have.
yeah, we grew with
Yeah,
ass.
that's-
Yeah, I grew up with
that's
ass
one of the-
whooping.
that's
You be
one of the
like,
curses
dang,
I'm
that's
breaking.
ass whipping. Why? It sound too much like damn.
Yeah,
What?
my grandfather was
My ass
my
whooping
ass
said,
to say
"Dang."
but. He said, say but one more time. But he whooped the shit out of me. He whipped the shit out of me.
And that is still fear to us. Though,
Yeah, that's
man.
fear.
I called
That's what
somebody
they
a,
want to do.
a booty when I was like 2 or 3. I called somebody a booty and I kicked them in their shin. I got my ass whooped for that.
I mean,
I
that,
see
that,
why. That was precedent.
But it was one time where I don't think I kicked somebody. I think I just called him a booty and I
You
still got my
booty.
ass whooped. I was like,
That's an ass whooping, though.
I mean, well, yeah.
You physically hurt somebody and then verbally.
I ain't hurt that grown ass man.
Yeah, that it has.
Oh, it was
such,
a grown
it has
man?
An effect.
Yeah, I ain't kicked no kid. I was
That's even
this
worse.
big,
A
and
grown
they were
man.
that.
That
Like,
mean to respect your elders.
I was like,
Yeah.
Fuck that. Maybe he was being a booty.
You guys are terrible.
because it wasn't random people. Like my mama tell you the story. It wasn't no random people because I wasn't no badass child, except for school because I got bullied, so I just got quit. Like
Yeah.
I got sick of this shit, so I started fucking everybody up. So everybody became a target
What
because
you
I
do
was like,
to
well,
him?
everybody gonna
Then you
like,
torture 'em?
everybody gonna beat me up, so I gotta whoop everybody ass. No, sir, I'm not.
You got your ass whooped.
That's not the point. That helped me learn how to fight too. Get my ass whooped. I beat somebody up with a belt one time.
Your parent a black belt.
I fucked them up, man. I got that belt. I said I can't throw the hands. I about whoop the shit out of you though. I remember I got whooped. I'm gonna whoop that ass, boy.
Man, he must
Cause
have
your
been
mama 15th degree black belt. And
I swear on
Oh,
God,
shit.
your
Think
mama.
20.
All moms got
20th.
that black belt, man.
Oh, no,
That's
that's
what it felt like
right.
when you catch
That nigga's mama is a
Oh,
whole.
it's like it's a different breed.
That's a whole different.
Remember the
level
movie
of mama.
Pootie Tang? She told him.
Why y'all think I ain't wearing a belt right now? You think I ain't wearing no belt? It's on me though. I got that belt.
She
on
got
me.
one on too.
Two.
Ready
Two.
at any
Yeah,
given
too.
time.
Yeah, she'll bust down.
Tell you be in a whole other ring. Like, damn, you slapped me from the
I be in a whole other universe, man.
downstairs. Hold on.
I got hit one time. I think it helped me grow.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I don't see no growth from that. All like whoopings, honestly, to me, I feel bring resentment and physical and mental trauma. Like that's one of the. That's
I
one
ain't
of
got none of
the.
that shit.
It does.
That just teach you not to do
Like, you
shit
do not-
again.
Yeah, it depends on how. It depends if
It
you
depend on how
whooping
they
your
whoop
child
you.
or if you beating your child.
What should be traumatic is when your parent lied to you and be
But
like,
I
it's gonna
think
hurt me
being
more than it
hit-
hurt you.
But being
That's
hit,
real.
being hit for doing something out of curiosity, you're just trying to explore. That's what we do. Is people is just, go do anything, just like anything random,
I think.
and you're not doing it on purpose. Like especially if you're a child, if you're like 4 years old and you start getting whooping for like going to touch something, automatically somebody put on the belt. But you're just
I ain't even
exploring. You're
started
trying to
with a
explore.
belt till I was older.
Okay, but
I
I'm
got one
not.
belt from day
I'm
one.
talking about whoopings in general,
She's
like
saying,
belt,
like,
whatever.
getting-
4 years,
getting whooped.
however
Oh,
old you
yeah,
are,
I
just
got
being
you.
hit. Yeah.
She's saying, and getting whipped aimlessly, like
It's
you just do anything,
traumatic.
you just getting your ass beat. It's like, well, what am I about to do next? I'm about to get my ass towed up.
Yeah.
Man, it was
Like
Why you get
I
numb
feel
to it,
like
though?
there are different
Yeah.
ways to approach a situation to teach a child, to not do something.
It was a
Yeah,
woman fucking
my
her
stern-
son up in
Oh.
CVS.
Public
All
whoopings are
he
not
did,
good.
bro, he grabbed the Three Musketeers. He didn't even try to eat it or steal it. He literally was like this, grabbed it. She yanked Tom Balsam. Get your hands off that shit. That
Yeah,
ain't yours.
there's no reason
I
for
was
that.
like,
Like it's like put it down and just
Yeah,
move
like
on.
that's why I tell Zara, nah, we'll get that next time, and that's it. She putting it back, even if she bring something else.
Like, talk to your children. I'm not a father, so I can't put it in their perspective. So I can't say much about
talk
it. But
to your kids.
that's it. You gotta talk
I put
to
that
them,
stern
man.
voice on. It's over. She tearing up right then. Like, okay, like
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
have
No,
to
you
put my
got-
hands on you. My voice.
Yeah,
make the
put the fear in your voice, not through your
Yeah.
hands.
That's a good way. That's real good. When you think about it.
Unless
That's
you
like
got-
that's what
unless you got a
I don't
weak-ass
think I'm gonna whip my
voice.
kid.
Seriously, that's
Yeah,
real
I'm hella soft spoken, but like I would definitely learn to be
They get
assertive
it.
to not put my hands on my child. Like I just finished babysitting my baby cousins for like the last month, and they get whoopings at home, but I really tried to make it a point to not put my hands on them because they're literally 3 and 4 years old.
Yeah, that's too
like you can be
young.
that's too young to be
Yeah, you
They
gotta
still know
be a
what's going
kid.
on.
Yeah,
to
they
be like
a kid.
getting hit. Yeah.
I could see if you can like just like a flick or something.
Yeah, you
something
can
very,
do some
very-
little
like a pop, something
Uh-uh.
minor. Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stop that.
Yeah.
You
What
feel
was
me?
it again?
Just don't slap.
Yeah, just like pat them
just-
on the head, or like even
Yeah.
I just try to I really try to talk to them and get them to understand like what they're doing is wrong.
Yeah, that's what we.
That's
don't
what I would do with any child. Like
Yeah, we
just gonna
whip
talk it
instead of
out.
talking to. Like one thing, what helped me with my mom, she told me while I was getting my ass whooped.
Yeah,
but
and
they be like,
explain
third,
to
I did
them.
too.
it'll be
Yeah.
third, fourth
Let me
strike or
say
some
no.
shit. Like I have to beat your ass because ABC.
Yeah.
and I knew I had to get.
But why
my
you
ass.
tell me about A and B?
I did too, yeah.
Yeah, but
I
if-
knew what
If I'm getting just whooped tagged on the rib, and it's just like, well, what the fuck I do? But if you explain it to me, I'm just like, yeah, I shouldn't have took that again. You feel me? Oh, I shouldn't did that again.
Make you
So
think.
at certain
Again.
times, it just depends, and it depends on your child. Because sometimes ass whooping help certain children. You
Yeah,
feel
real
me? It
talk.
might
I mean,
ass out.
I guess like
Yeah, I was
if
saying,
people
help me.
do whoop their kids and their kids are okay, like I feel like that's fine.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do.
But I think have
sometimes
a
I
basis, some type of like communication before it gets to that point. Because I haven't with my daughter yet. You feel me? I yanked her up and she
How
cleared
old
the
is she?
fuck up, 7.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I had to yank her ass up. And I was like, I'll whoop your ass if you keep acting like that. And she straightened the fuck.
just
Yeah,
straighten
my
up,
mom
but
would
now
tell
you
you. My
do
mom was
it.
like, oh. It's quiet in there now. But she was acting the fuck up. And I'm like, nah, you kicking me and shit, you acting real unusual.
Yeah, so I understand what they. I guess I
can't
could.
even- I can't even do it. I can't even.
Take it serious. I'm sorry.
I can't even do it yet.
You just put your dad mode on, right?
Yeah, because that's.
You acting real unusual.
He got it too. He chilling, but every dad has
That's how you beat
has that
stuff?
mode.
You got to-
Yeah,
I just count.
yeah, you feel me?
She'll tear up just when you count. I'm like, I ain't even do nothing yet.
Yeah, and she crying
She
like.
knows. She knows.
But that's also that plays a part into like fathers not being part of the household. You know,
Yeah.
because I knew I could get away with a lot more shit with my mom, because ain't no man over here about to beat my ass like her. You feel me? Like, yeah, her ass whooping hurt, but it was like, if my grandfather beat my ass, that was an ass whooping at that age. Hell no. You feel me? He cracked thunder.
Yep.
That nigga was tearing me up. So certain things, you can move around and be like, yeah, she ain't gonna find this shit out. You feel me? Like, it's just mom, where she gonna be lenient with me afterwards. You feel me? I'm gonna watch
She'll
TV.
be mad. But
Yeah,
then
she'll be mad, but
she'll
it's
be sweet.
yeah, she gonna be that sweet because that's a mother. You feel me? Dads do crack that whip. It's tough love. That's honestly, it is a tough love. But moms caress you after because it's like that. Okay, thank you, mom. She'll talk to you like, dad had to put his hand on you. You was acting up. I can't tell you. I told you
the
3
wrath
times.
of God in you.
Yeah, so daddy had to punish you, but it's that balance. You feel me?
Yeah.
He don't fear his dad, because she's explained why. You feel me? So I think that's just a part of generational curses as well. We don't have that balance of
My
masculine
mama-
And
feminine.
the communication aspect. We do not
That's a lot
explain.
of
We
kids
just
in
do.
the
We
just
don't
doing
explain.
it.
Yeah, my mama fucked me up like
We know.
Thor.
We
And
know.
then like 5 minutes after, I'd come downstairs, it'd be cool. She'd be like, all right, dinner's cooking here. I need you to do
Ain't nothing else.
I
Yeah,
gotta
then
do
you
something.
just go sit down.
Because it's like, I knew what I shouldn't have did. She explained it. I got my ass whooped. And that was it. Like, I never
one
had,
thing-
because I was never taught to have, like, the mindset to dwell on things either. Because it's like, this is the reason why you have this consequence, because this is how life is. Either you want your ass whooped in this house, or
They
you
gonna
want
beat your
them to get a
ass.
hold of you.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. I said, y'all ain't shit compared to my mama. So,
You right.
man,
I can, only
And I can
imagine.
honestly say,
it got me
like,
right, for real.
I understand now, because I don't think I understood then, but like I think we can all understand now, like why our parents are like that. Because like you said, it kept us away from people who would hurt us worse, and our parents would. They was trying to, because they're trying to keep us safe and trying to keep us in line. You know, to you protect yourself when you out there.
Yeah. Because you
Like
just
know
act
how to,
out.
like don't just be acting out. You can't, try to keep you in
Especially
line.
being boys at that, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, we take advantage of a lot of, not to say women don't either, trust me, I ain't saying it, but I'm saying
I give you
not
one with this.
how
No,
I ain't
get
gonna come. Yeah, no.
Because
But I'm saying
yeah.
boys, especially like I was raised by my mom and grandparents. You feel me? I had to get my ass beat to understand.
Yeah.
You feel me? If I didn't get that, and I just got no, so,
that's
okay.
That's what the kids get that's doing the mass shootings. That's what
Yeah,
they get.
yeah.
That no.
Yeah, like it's not really
5 minutes
doing
in the corner.
anything to me.
Right.
'Cause I'm just psychologically thinking, all I'm gonna get this no. You feel me? It's a different type of vibe when this hits you from no. Like it's you straightening up
That
in a
shit hits
different
you.
type of way. You feel me? Like you said, it goes into the world because now you know certain shit in the world. I can't do that. Get my ass beat. It might not be physically, but it'll be in a different way, or
Yeah,
can
you
be
get a
physically.
flashback. You be like, man,
Yeah.
I'm a.
Oh, that's a
Ooh,
good
wait, my
point.
ass is getting
Yeah.
hot. Wait, I ain't gonna do that now.
Yeah, it teaches you a lot. Like
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
We just learn through different ways. It sound like
Yeah.
it could be
yeah.
physical or non-physical. Anyway, it goes like everybody can learn in their own way when you think
Yeah.
about it.
help grow you.
Yep, help. Yep. I didn't like ass whoopings though.
Hell
But,
no. I don't
Dang, nobody did.
Hell
I
nah.
don't like that shit.
He put it there like we was like, yeah, them ass whoopers was good though. You remember that ass whooping? I remember that one. That was nice. Oh man.
I'm cool on that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to think. I
But
don't want to think
dude-
about it.
Through it all, I do know at the end of the day that it was all out of love, and I wouldn't
Oh,
be
yeah.
who I am today without the people who raised me. So I guess I'm
Most definitely.
grateful for it. You know? Like we're Ali though. I guess I'm grateful for it.
This is gonna hurt
Be
more than
careful,
hurt you.
like, yeah.
I
Yeah,
never
that
got
shit,
that.
man.
They They never said this. They said,
No,
"I'm about
black
to beat
people, they just whoop your ass. They
I'm
about- you about to get
whoop-
whooping.
I'm about to whoop your ass.
I hate when they say part. You about to get whooping. What? It be out of
Yo,
nowhere.
that shit do be.
hit you like-
you about to get a whooping. What? For what?
What did I do? I don't remember. I swear I didn't do it. I remember.
My mom was a queen of just whooping that shit. You about to get your ass whooped. We in the car driving. What? You said you loved me.
It'd
and
be messed
everything.
up when you hear those words, but you not about to get the ass whooping yet. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
gotta,
not
when you
yet.
you gotta
gotta,
come
like,
late. You gotta
prepare.
wait for your ass whooping.
Y'all be
You
driving
prepared.
home. You be
Like, that'd be terrible. You be like, man, it's like a 15, 20-minute ride. I'm about to get my ass whooped. I don't know if I get to go in here and get something to drink first. I don't know if I could pee first. She gonna whoop the piss out of me. I kind of got a boo-boo. What if she whoop me and I shit on myself? And she whoop my ass for shitting on myself while she whipping me? I don't know what's gonna happen.
That
But I
sounds
know
traumatizing.
my ass is gonna get tagged tonight. I just don't know when to expect this ass whooping, but my ass is hot right now because I think I'm about to get hit. And then you fuck around and get hit in the car. When you get older, moms, she won't whoop no more because once you got a little, got that size, she gave them fists. And now
I never.
That's
had
your
that.
mom.
start
Yeah.
getting
You got a special breed of mama.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
got
so
a
that's
special.
like a-
because I was skinny, but I was a strong motherfucker.
She
So
gave you
like I could
fists.
take some shit like the whoopings that it wouldn't do shit. You know what I mean? So she's like, all right,
Yeah,
and
boxing.
I would act out and shit. I mean, that's what happened. She boom, take that shit to the tail. You
I felt that in my chest. Shit.
Your mama probably had a heavy hand.
like, I'll be like, man. And I knew though it was stuff that I did that I knew beforehand. I'd be like, man,
That's how it be.
I know I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this.
Yep.
But
I'm
you do
gonna
it
do it anyway. And
That's
you
it,
just
yeah.
go with it. Like,
Yeah.
and then afterwards you like, man, why the fuck did I do
And you
this?
gonna do
I'm
it
about to
again?
get fucked
You
up.
gonna do it
Yeah.
Like 2 months later, I'm gonna do that shit again. Do
Yep.
something else again. That's what we doing. That's all about learning, though.
Yeah.
Cause we're young. We're very adventurous, and I think that's a good thing. Believe it or not, though. I mean,
Yeah.
some shit we did is kind of risky, whatever. But I like that adventure part when I was a kid. I do that shit now. Now that I'm an adult, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
I want my own ass. I fuck
But see,
up.
you're adventurous
Shit.
on a mature level.
in a
you
mature,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, it's different now. Different.
I would say
I'm not mature all the time, though. I
We
gonna
ain't gonna
lie.
talk about
That's
that.
everybody.
okay.
That's
Yeah,
everybody.
nothing to do
Everybody
with
got
that.
their wild out.
Sometimes
moment.
you got to wild out. I try to
Yeah.
wild out at least half the time for real. Not nothing too wild, y'all. I'm about to get locked up and those shit. But hey, you got to though. You have to.
Yeah.
Cause we still in our 20s. You feel me? Sometimes I think we
Yeah.
be thinking like we're so old.
we
we just started life. We're babies. We're gonna be here till
long way to
we're gonna be here
go.
till like 90 plus, bro. You know what I mean? God's willing, but
Real
you know what I'm
talk.
saying? We just
not
we
dying.
Like you're
not
gonna
there.
get to a point in your life where you
said, I'm
can't
not
have
bad.
certain
Yeah,
experiences
but you get-
anymore, so you gotta do it
Remember, he the
now.
avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel
He said,
me?
I'm not out. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not out.
I'm walking into my to the afterlife. I'm like, all right, y'all.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We're so early in the process, and I know I talk to a lot of people. Oh, I feel so old, nigga. What? You in your 20s? What do you mean you feel
That's
old?
it's a mentality.
I had somebody say that.
I understand.
It was
Society,
like
you feel
22.
me?
It was like, oh man, I feel old. I said, how old are you? I'm 22. Motherfucker, I'm 27. You know how old I feel? Bro, I feel like I'm 18, man.
I
Like,
do
what's
too.
wrong with you,
Today,
bro?
Trying to
It's a
get
prime
like you, 'cause I
example.
feel like I'm going on.
Like,
what?
Word? I feel young.
Bro,
It's just the stresses of life. You only old because
It's the way we
stresses.
live.
You know,
Yeah.
we got a lot on our plate.
Stress
emotionally.
ages you.
Man,
You know?
like yeah,
But fuck
I feel
it.
like I be
Cut
ripping
it
and
all
running. I feel like I
Hell
be ripping and
yeah.
running every day, and it tires you out.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah,
gotta
they
some,
make you
some of the
feel
things that
like-
you can't, the things that you can't control, don't try to, don't worry about them. The things
Facts.
that you can control them to a certain extent.
Yeah, but we can't like
Jerron
control
has
like
woken up.
That ass
we can't
falling.
control like some of the aspects of our lives, like having to go to work and having to
Quit that
take on
job.
certain shit. You gonna pay me? Like
Nope, just gonna quit.
it.
Hey, they say God gonna pay the bills. Let's go.
So, man, I used to worry about stuff, man. I remember when I had probably like $13 in my account, and then it was like negative like $62 because of a phone bill. I kid you not, I was worried, and then I was like, I said, man, God got me. I ain't tripping. I'm not worried about it. I'm not
You
gonna
gotta
worry
pay.
because all it's gonna do is turn into stress. Stress is gonna take me out. Stress will put me in a hospital. Then you got to worry about those bills. Then you worrying about how to pay those bills. So I was like, fuck it. The next day, I had like $500 in my account. All my shit
that's
got
weird.
paid. I ain't had nothing else to pay.
Ain't nobody come after you.
and I
after
just
that?
sat on it.
Like where my money at?
Nah, come to
Catch up
find
to you back then?
out. Come to find out, a company owed me.
Okay.
And I
so
didn't-
your
I
money,
didn't run
your
after
karma
it.
came back. You had some good karma.
Yo,
It just came back.
I just
around.
got a blessing.
Money
So,
is
you know.
manifestation, though. I
Most
swear on
definitely.
that. I'm dead ass. So it's been
Dead
other times I've
ass.
been down, and then I need some money. You just appear like
Yeah.
That's how it was for me with my jobs and everything. It's just
Yeah,
like,
man.
oh, we got you.
Like you be worried. Like I used to worry about like my paychecks, man. I'd be like, oh man, this probably be like 150, 430.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Yeah,
man, I
like
was
something just
five.
come through.
It'd just come through, and I'd be like, dang, I don't even need this much. But then when I would get it, when I get like extra money or whatever, if I come up on some bread, I'll spread it. So like I'll give it to somebody.
Okay.
Like somebody might call, be like, hey man, I got a little homie. He needed some gas the other day. I was
Spread
like,
the
I
love.
bet. I was like, how much you need? So I just sent him what I had. I had 10, so I gave it to him. I needed some money to pay a bill. I was like, damn, all I need is 45. And people are like, oh, well, that's a lot of money. I'll be like, man, when you got people around you that care and you got a solid foundation in the family, you ain't got to worry about that. So I called him up. I was like, hey, bro, you got this? He's like, yeah, I ain't worried about that. He sent it to me ASAP, paid that bill. Like, but it's not no, all right, well, you owe me, I got to pay you back. Because that's your family, man. Like, I call him my little brother. You know, I take care of him. If he needs something, I got him. He just asked me for some money. I sent him everything I had in my account. Like,
Oh, dang,
I'm
thank
broke,
you.
y'all.
and fuck whoever got some
Hey, can
bad
you do
say
that
like, because
again?
I care
Like,
about
hey,
him.
rainbow.
I care about him. You know what I mean?
They say that again, Steph.
Call that nigga cheat.
Always cheap.
That's good. You do that, bro.
Yeah, you gotta take care of your people, man. Like it's as simple as that. If you don't do it, who will? If I start motivating you and take care of, who will?
Nigga, I already know.
If I stop
Everybody
you-
asked me for money.
You know what I mean?
Everybody asked me.
Hey,
for
we
money.
had the one where you told us about something like some $500 shit. I was like,
Yeah,
man,
I was like,
I wish
alright.
I'd have asked you for that shit one day. I
I
probably
thought
could've
about
did
us,
that.
Mike.
Yeah,
in high
man.
school.
like that.
No,
Like,
for real.
ooh.
I believe in blessings coming back eventually.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everything come back. You know, and it's just money.
Money's material. That's why I say you can
Right,
manifest so
man,
easy. It's
right.
we can easily
That's
think we
it.
can.
Yeah.
It's material. It's
They be like, people that worry so much are the people that be like, oh no, it's not just money. It's not just money. You gotta pay. What about this roof over your head? What else? I said, what about the roof, man? I be
Yeah,
like,
that's what
relax, my goddamn, relax. I be like, that shit ain't even due till another 31 days. I mean, like, I
You
can
got
pull that
hella
shit,
time.
man.
Yeah,
Like,
you got
just
hella time.
relax.
Do you think we
know?
can cut out all bills in our lives if
Huh?
we really wanted to? Do you think we can cut
Yes.
out bills if we really wanted to?
Most
You know,
definitely.
bills are actually
I'm on that
self-
mission right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, same. I fight bills. We put them on ourselves, believe it or not.
You do.
You know what I mean? I mean, of course, nowadays, unfortunately, you have to have a cell phone, but do you have to have a expensive cell phone bill or expensive cell phone? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
my
You
bill
know,
went up because I got a new
subscriptions
phone
have
and they didn't
also
tell me that
snuck
shit.
up on people. Like you don't, sometimes you don't even realize how many subscriptions you're signed up
Yeah, I
for.
know.
And you have like 3-4 different,
Netflix,
companies
iTunes,
taking
this.
money out your
Yep.
account. So yeah, it goes beyond just like
Apple
utilities, phone. Like
Yeah.
Apple
it's like
Music.
all the stuff you signed up for. Yeah,
Yep.
but some of them are investments. Some of them are worth it. Like Apple Music, I gotta have
Apple
it.
Music, she was like, yeah, you know what? I do need my too.
I need my music.
Hey, I still use my email. $5 a month, y'all. $5 a month.
Nyla said your thing turned off.
Oh, it just turned off? Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, we all good. That's all they get to see then. Yeah, we all good. Actually, what time is it?
12:25, my brother.
Oh, shit. All right, we all got any ending, closing statements you guys want to say?
All right, so look, man, check this out. If anybody out there is struggling with anything, don't worry about it. I know I cuss a lot. I ain't cussed a lot this podcast, but that's because I'm working on it, and I haven't really had a reason to curse. Usually they provoke me.
Go
Don't
ahead.
provoke me.
I'm not.
But don't worry about money.
Eastern, but
Don't worry about a job. Don't worry about a car. Don't worry about a car note. Don't worry about a phone. Worry about you. Take care of you. Take care of you, and worry about you, and you'll be fine. That's it.
Facts.
Stay in your lane. Mind your
Stay in your
business.
lane.
Yeah.
I go into multiple lanes. You know what I mean? When I
That's
see a
your problem.
green light,
He
I'm
driving.
I
That's
go
your
in that
problem.
lane. You know.
That's your problem.
What about
that's
you,
my-
Steph?
That's
You a closing statement.
Man, all I can say is live, love, and prosper, man.
Hey man, yeah.
Just be you at the end of the day. Always make sure you are good before you can take care of anybody else.
Most definitely.
That's all I got, man.
Okay. Well, for me, being I guess starting having this be my first time on here, I appreciate, first of all, the opportunity to, speak my mind and get some of my points out there. So I guess my message would be to, never stop broadcasting your views, never stop thinking, never stop being inspired and inspiring others, because you gotta dream you chasing, you gotta keep going.
Yeah, you gotta catch it.
Yeah, and being here, being in this space, bouncing off each other, that's definitely helping me too, like inspiring me. So
Cool.
yeah. You got anything?
Freedom.
One message is realize everybody is just a big ass kid trying to figure it out. Nobody's an adult. You know, our body's age, not our spirit. You know, we're all kids. You feel me? So go out, have some fun. You just go out and explore.
Adventure.
You know, have an adventure, go on a journey, meet new people. You know, a kid will just talk to a kid just because they feel like it. Like, oh, they look fun. You know, just talk to them. Be like that inner child again. You know, don't allow what the world has bruised into you and stapled into you become your reality. Allow your inner self to just explore. You feel me? I think that's it. Yeah.
No, that's not just a little song. No, good.
Something on that. I respect that.
I'm giving you air dap. Mine is honestly, man. I'm gonna speak from my personal point of view. Honestly, because I went to the Wiz concert last week, man, and it taught me one thing, man, to open your eyes. You know, I'm so focused on getting to the next goal, the next destination, but I never, like, fully embraced that moment I'm in. You know what I mean? And I just learned every now and then, just open up your eyes and read and see where you're at and embrace that moment. I know we all have goals and visions, and, you know, we all want to do big shit, but we got to embrace this now, because that now is that moment.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's all I got to say.
I like that.
Yeah.
Play the flute for that.
Yeah.
You want me to do it?
Go ahead.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you, and you
Go ahead.
for featuring on the Lavish Journey podcast.
Where we
Word.
Create,
inspire.
inspire, and dream and expand.
You don't know the last
Like
one.
that,
You good?
Okay, you tried your best. Cool.
Don't nobody do it like you, man. You the king of it.
Hit it with it, Jay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey podcast, where we create, inspire, and spread greatness. We out of here. Post a
Peace.
picture. I'm just some goofy shit.
Yeah. And like
What's
that.
up?
I'm done.
East Side.